Hey everybody, back for some more Paradise Killer. Is the mic actually working? Yes it is. Okay, good. So, last time, or previously on Paradise Killer, it's the crime to end all crimes. The council have been murdered, and there are many, many suspects, and we need to figure out what's going on. Last time, we found that there is a unknown person on the island, and that shouldn't have been a thing, because everyone is meant to have been accounted for, but this person somehow has existed on the island for 20 plus years or so. Nobody knew anything about them, and they got into the council chambers and killed some of the council. Not sure how many, because there was also a demon in there somehow. Somehow the demon managed to get into the council chambers. Still gotta figure out how that happened. Seems like somebody smuggled them in. But this demon also managed to kill a bunch of the council members. But it has a bullet wound, as does Dainanagate. And it seems that leader Montserrat must have shot both of them and then died of his wounds. So we have a lot of things that we need to check on this stream. So, in order to get past the first seal, they would have had to have killed... somebody would have had to kill the God Holy Marshals, or the Holy Seal Marshals would have had to have been killed. However, they weren't Marshals at all. Somebody swapped their bodies out. So who did that? We gotta figure that out. And we gotta figure out how Dainanagate got past them and how the demon got past them into the second seal. The second seal requires them to go through space and also be able to survive the vacuum of space, but also know the combination. So again, how did they get past that? Figure that out. The third seal requires a blood lock, and you need to be a council member, basically. You need to have the blood of a council member to get past that lock. So how did that happen? So we can check with the doctor to see if somebody could somehow have gotten a blood sample. And then the fourth seal, you need to have a piece of a god to get past it. And there's only one god on the island, and he has been approached by two different people, and they have ripped strips of skin off of him. He's not in a position to fight back right now. So yeah, we gotta check with those people who have skin pieces of a god. And why do you have them? What other possible reason would you have? So we gotta figure that out. So we got a lot of checking people's stories to do in this stream. But before we do that, did say last stream that we would get into the barracks. So we have vented the barracks now, which means the marshals are out because they need to check. Sorry, we vented the dead zone, which means the marshals need to check on the dead zone and make sure everything is okay. And no demons got out, but while they're doing that, we can get into the barracks. So, let's do that. That's the audio. Ooh, the game audio is quite loud. I do forget that Paradise Killer is a very loud game. Because Elden Ring is not a loud game. And Ghostwire Tokyo, for the most part, is also not a loud game. So, I do routinely forget. Because they're the games I'm playing at the moment. Alright, can I make this jump? No, and I don't want to have to deal with me not making that jump, because that'll be even a bigger pain in the ass to get back from it. So let's take the somewhat longer way, but in reality it'll be the shorter way. Alright, make our way down here. Oop. Alright, get up into the barracks, and the guard is gone. No, he's not. He's still there, but whatever. He doesn't seem to notice us take this ladder. The alarm is going off. Alright, now we gotta get on the roof. Yeah. Alright, Paradise Killer doesn't have a clambering mechanic. Unlike Ghostwire Tokyo. This is what happens when you play too many games at once. But it does have an air dash. Ghostwire Tokyo most definitely does not have an air dash. Okay. And we had already opened this gate. It's just we couldn't get very far because the guards kept kicking us out. So now we can actually get in. Alright. I'm in. Hacker voice. No guards to be seen, so we can now have a look around. What's in here? What were they trying to keep us from finding? Well, first of all, Oh, no. I was gonna just jump over the fence, but there is actually a gate. We can just use the gate. Alright then. It's locked, right? Makes sense. We use this computer to figure out what were they trying to keep from us. Okay, goat. You, and skull. Then Cosmos. Half moon, and top right star. Back to goat. Bigger horns, and a goat face. And Cosmos. 3 moons. The barracks server room. An encrypted file in a suspicious looking folder that is outside of the main Marshall files. Starlight can crack the security on it. Alright, we'll have a look at that in a second. Prisoner transfer records. Some records about prisoner transfers that stand out. Akiko removed 2 prisoners that are unaccounted for a day before the murder. Wonder what you did with them. Starlight got me into the Marshall servers. If Akiko finds out, I'm not sure how long my head will stay on my shoulders. This file is encrypted and outside of the normal folder structure. It's a photo of a strangled woman. My job is a never-ending joy. The metadata says that this came from a folder called Grace Bloodlines Examination. I'll hang on to this. These are prisoner transfer records. As well as the desolation cell, there's a prison within these barracks for the non-demon-possessed prisoners. Looks like Akiko removed 2 prisoners 2 days ago. There's no record of them being brought back to the prison. Where are they? Wonder why Akiko would have removed prisoners. Why indeed? Possibly to replace the marshals at the gate with them and then have them killed? I don't know, that seems far-fetched. That seems like a lot of effort to go into. This way. You think it's pretty bad security practice for them to send like all of the marshals out to check on the dead zone? But okay. I think they're like short-staffed at the moment because, you know, it's the end of an island, so maybe they don't have as many marshals around. They wouldn't need to have so many, I guess, since there aren't as many people on the island. Where am I going? All the way down to the bottom. There's a lot of wasted space in this barracks. Look at all that empty space. It could have an entire other floor right there. Hang on. Is there anything over there first before we go down? Shit. Oh well. Well, we're down now. That's a big statue. 2-headed dog lady. 2-headed dog warrior. Interesting. New Knight, the Holy Warrior. The slaughterer of the Chain Star system. New Knight is an arrogant goddess that only deems soldiers worthy of her attention. The Syndicate got superstitious after any statues of her outside of martial grounds were destroyed by red lightning on the 5th island. Since then, there has only ever been 1 statue of her on each island. Henry says he remembers seeing New Knight last night. Did he come past the statue? That's the only way he could have done it. If he did, it means he came through the barracks. This is the only one on the island. He wouldn't have been able to get in. That means Henry took a different route to the council building. Which route did he actually take? All very important questions. Right, this, if I've done it right, this should be the last tablet. Hopefully it's the last of the collectibles. It's traditional to donate and let blood in prayer at a temple. Yep, that's it. New Knight carving. A carving detailing the god New Knight. A humanoid with 2 dog heads, a warrior clad in gold armor, carries a spear, sword, and shield. Based her forces in Romania. That is why Akito is so, like her, basically. Okay. What else can we do? What else can we find? Any other suspicious things? Just various equipment. Okay. What's the point of that room? Alright, that's the way in, I guess. Prisoner processing and cells. My blood vial hasn't been authorized for this door. I doubt Akiko will allow that. Alright, so you can't get in that way. And that's the way out. Armory and combat halls. We're not allowed in there either. Okay. Alright, that's the way to the prison cell. This door leads to the barracks. It's a secure tunnel to the desolation cell where Henry is incarcerated. It is coded only to Akiko's blood vial. Nobody else could have got in. I feel like I'm missing something at the barracks. Marshal quarters, mess hall, and training hall. We're not allowed in there. Okay. Okay, if we walk out the front door, we might get some problems, so we should probably go out the other way. Yeah, stuck. Okay, at this time, don't mess up the jump. Ugh. Is there any reason for me to be up on these upper levels? Damn it! The jumping is not precise in this game. Let's try this again. Careful. Careful. I don't think there's any benefit for me to do this, but whatever. Okay. No, I can't get in this room. It's the room I'd want to get into. I can't get into it anyway. I just want to make sure I found everything before we leave. Because getting in here is tricky. Plus, I'm missing a Starlight skin somewhere. And I don't know where that is, because that's one other collectible I haven't found yet. And I thought it'd be in here. Is this something? No? Okay. Anything around the corner? No. Does feel like I've missed something in here. I don't want to say what it is, because spoilers, but... I feel like there's something else in here. Although it might not be. I may just be misremembering, which is entirely possible. No, okay. Okay, it might come up in a conversation and we might have to come back. I guess we'll find out. or I'll look it up. Okay. Why did Akio take prisoners out of the barracks? Okay, so we have some people to talk to. So, who is closest? 584, 181, 164. Alright, Witness is closest, so let's go talk to him. So Witness has a piece of crying grudge for some reason. We would like to know why. Why do you have that, Witness? You have no reason to have it. Ow. Ow. Alright, time to have a little chat with Witness to the end. So I'm also working my way through getting max relationship with each character. So we may be ping-ponging back and forth between people to make that happen. Okay, let's hang out while we're here. Want to chat, Witness? I must warn you, I am not one for long conversations. What else do you remember of the Great Betrayal? I understood what salvation is. I was married to another inhabitant of the palace. I forget, did I do Skyrim voice for this guy? A wonderful woman, but she chose heresy over the gods. I do not blame her. It was a troubling time. The whole world had changed. Temptation of a new life drove us apart. I refused to abandon our heavenly masters. She chased me throughout the Chaos Palace, determined to take my life. Ezekiel saved me. He found a way out as the palace was attacked and we were free. We had no idea what daylight or time was, but we knew we had to find the remaining believers. We wandered the desert for many days until we met a small caravan of worshippers. We went with them and found the start of the syndicate. We became obsessed with growing the syndicate. And now you work only for the gods. The syndicate's work is holy work. Without the syndicate, the gods will never rise again. There is a balance, however. Ezekiel saved me, and now I must save the syndicate. Save? How are you going to save it? Too many of us have forgot to adhere to the ways Silent Goat taught us. When was the last time you did a full prayer routine? I've been banished for 3 million days. Don't really feel like praying. I will evangelize these values on the new island and bring us back into the light. In order for that to happen, you need to do your job, Lady Love Dies. Let us not do social calls until the next island. Sure. Understood. Maybe I'll see you on the next island. Maybe. The truth I find about the murder may involve you, Witness. A devoted servant like myself has nothing to fear. Ding. Oh, he didn't give me an. Everyone else I've maxed out has given me an item. Okay, so we gotta have a chat with you about some stuff. Were you and Carmelina married 25 years ago? No, we had fallen apart a few years before that. Why do you ask? Apparently she went into isolation for a year about 25 years ago. I remember that. I have no idea what she was doing. She was getting pregnant and giving birth. That's what she was doing. She likes to lose herself in her work. She said she was working on a project and didn't want to be disturbed. She's not wrong. She wasn't lying. Was full isolation unusual? A little, but I didn't pay much attention. The syndicate's fall from grace was a bigger concern.
The investigator is here.
Where did she isolate herself? She has always built herself little hideaways in the islands. Places she won't be disturbed. I don't know where it was. Do you know anything about the third Holy Seal? The Holy Seals are kept secret on purpose. A god told me you went and carved off some flesh. What's up with that? Not your concern. I vehemently disagree. Fine. The islands die, and I want to know why. Demons come to us and rot our triumphs. Do gods attract them? Does keeping one on the island make demonic invasions more likely? Why carve his flesh? Seems like a sin. I need to study it. You can feel the cosmos when you look at the flesh of one of our lords. He is linked to the stars. Is he a magnet?
Got it.
And what did you find? Nothing. The holiness of our Lord should never have been questioned. I verify this is true. I conducted the research in private.
I have a bad feeling.
I'd stand with this witness. Okay. And you fly with destroyed Eden. And may you reach the moon. Okay. So he's been maxed out. Alright, who is the next closest? 312. 159. 501. 7. Alright, 85. Probably Yuri. Yeah, Yuri. Okay. Yeah, boy! Alright, time to talk to this asshole. What's up, asshole? I don't want to hang out, but whatever. Got time to chat, Yuri? What do you want, freak? What kind of music do you like, Yuri? Good. Properly addressed question. Why do you want to know? I want to get to know you. You been drinking, freak? Shall I put you down for Dark Gabber, then? Why did that?
Oh,
Subgenre of hardcore techno. Sound terrible. It is. Enthralling. Goodbye, freak. Bye, Yuri. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to talk to him a bit more. I haven't maxed him out yet. Oh, we've got a lot to talk about, Yuri. Alright, here's your phone back. Scan your phone, you can have it back. Believe me now, freak. No, I don't. Phone records prove my alibi. Actually, there's a window. There's a 10-minute period where your phone went dark. Your alibi has a hole.
sure.
Lydia told me she lost contact with you last night during this 10-minute window. She tried to contact you while she was waiting at the Paradise Gates just before the murder. And
Why?
were you in the council building? You didn't want to be contacted? Of course not. Reality folding drive might have disrupted the communications. Yeah, convenient. The Animate Island folding drive did the final burst to power both islands during the transition. Radiation sometimes causes localized areas of communication and electrical interference.
That's weird.
It's rather convenient. What do you want me to say? Were you outside the council penthouse last night, Yuri? Of course I was, freak. Found pink petals, which I suspect are from your hat, outside the penthouse. I doubt that. So for the record, this is a complete denial. Yes, freak, it is. Won't stand up in court anyway. We'll see.
Why?
Why did you shut the... Okay, so KHX has been found murdered, and Yuri both stopped the boat trips, which would have prevented people from finding the body, and his ring was found clutched in KHX's hand in a death grip. It suggests somebody with that ring was around. Why did you shut the boat trips down early, Yuri? That. Just answer the question. With parties shutting down the island, ready for the end. But why? It never normally happens, and none of the other systems were shut down prematurely. Question how I do my job, freak. I had some security worries and shut it down.
Crime cannot.
Did it have anything to do with a dead body at the bottom of the cliff? What dead body? No idea what you're talking about. Surely this is the jurisdiction of the Marshal. You're supposed to be investigating the council murder.
I need to investigate this.
It might be linked.
Paradise feels wrong.
Did you have anything to do with it? Definitely not, freak. A lot of bad coincidences then. Might be. I heard you're missing a ring, Yuri. What interest is that to you? Is it this one? Give me that.
Love dies.
It's impolite to snatch.
Find artifacts.
Wanna tell me what it's doing in the fist of KHX's dead body? I have no idea. He made it for me and I lost it. Someone probably found it and gave it to him, recognizing his work.
Sure.
Probably. Anything else you want to tell me? I don't know anything else, freak. Uh-huh. Yuri, let's rap for a second. Rap. You put a key in the Nightmare computer connected to the obelisks on the beach and activated them. What are you talking about?
Is this a fact?
You did. I've got the logs.
Trick.
Don't worry, someone else accessed them, but they were more intelligent than you and used a wireless access device. More intelligent? Insects on this island could barely tie their shoelaces, let alone figure out the symbols on the obelisks in space. I said nothing about that, Yuri. Thanks, Yuri. For what? You just told me about the symbols on the obelisks, which I didn't ask about, and you'd only know about if you used them. Where'd you get the key? Access the obelisks. No idea what you're talking about, freak. Aw, don't hold out on me, Yuri. I know you know the secret of the second seal. Nothing else to say. Uh-huh. This is why they tell you not to talk without your lawyer present. Did you see the doctor last night? Said he was in his clinic. Ask him, not me. What do you know about the fourth Holy Seal? Mean the Holy Seal that Henry got through and that killed the council? Allegedly. That one. Cares. Monster killed him. Let's get the show on the road. Know anything about demons on the island? Marshall killed them all. Should have killed Henry while they were at it. Do you know anything about the third Holy Seal? Of course not. They're a mystery. That wasting time. Alright. Now you see through a million eyes. May reach the moon. Alright, Yuri. Pretty sure you killed KHX. So you could get his key to check out the obelisks. And then get through the second Holy Seal. But why? Because you didn't do anything after that. Okay, 149. So Carmelina is probably next. Yeah, okay. Although that does mean like everybody else will take much longer to get to, but whatever. Can't do anything about that. Is there anything else about the corpses in here? Or not corpses, the human effluence that's in here. Looks like something or someone has been dragged through the shed. Looks like human waste, a couple of days old. Akiko removed 2 prisoners from the barracks prison recently. Were they in the shed? Yes. Yes, they were. And she dragged them out, brought them up to the front of the council chamber, and then killed them to make it look like somebody had killed the marshals. Pretty sure that's what happened. Okay. Carmelina. So I have maxed out Carmelina's relationship, so we just have to go over the facts with her now.
What do you want, freak?
Let me in.
Bad feeling about this.
Do we have to go through this every time? Just take me to see Carmelina. I need a drink. I'm gonna crack open a can here, so prepare yourselves. Okay, what about your motive? What can you tell me about your self-imposed isolation 25 years ago? I have no idea why something I did 25 years ago is any of your concern.
Strange.
What were you doing? Said it was for a project, but no one has ever seen what came of it. What I choose to do is nothing you need to concern yourself with. What if I said there were secret trans-dimensional corridors crisscrossing the island?
We have achieved perfection.
I'd say you spent too long in the scorching sun.
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
So you don't know anything about them. I've no idea what you're talking about. To be clear, you are denying crafting secret corridors and hiding a killer within them. Of course I am. It's totally unbelievable. You need a rest, investigator. Crime doesn't rest, so nor do I. And see you explain this away in the trials. Explain what? Total fantasy? We'll see. Yuri claims the reality folding drive caused a comms blackout last night. Is that something that can happen with the reality folding drive? Why are you asking me? The drive is operated by Masahiro Heavy Industries, but none of their representatives are left on Paradise. You are the architect, so I thought you might know something. I can't help you with the specifics, but there have been instances of the drive causing blackouts, the end of an island. Did you experience it last night? No. They are localized though, so it isn't to say it didn't happen. The drive performs a burst to power each island, and throws a lot of radiation and particles out into the air. Excuse me. If Yuri was in a patch of radiation, it would have caused a blackout temporarily.
I don't like this.
Do you think it is convenient that it happened around the time of the murder?
This is nonsense.
Do you? Yes. That's what I'm trying to work out. Yuri is a loyal member of the syndicate. You do well to focus on the real suspect instead. Yeah, you. Your son, actually. To be more specific, but he's dead and you put him up to it. Tell me about the message you sent to Akiko telling her to leave Grace alone with Henry.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No idea what message you're talking about, investigator? Yes, you do. I have a copy of it, if you need to refresh your memory. I'm sure that it is a fabrication. I've no authority over Akiko. I can't order her to do anything. That's why I said asked. Oh, no, wait. It says telling her to leave. Okay, anyway. Much less break procedure with something so dangerous.
Sure.
And why did she step out of the room and leave them unattended? I have no idea. I'd have to ask the Grand Marshal. I do plan on doing that. What do you know about the fourth Holy Seal?
That is its own reward.
Nothing, investigator. It is not my place to know. No one knows how to get into the council building, and the next island is already built with a new council building. How will the new council get into it? Good question. If the seals on the next island cannot be breached, we will rebuild the council building. The perfect next island already sounds less than perfect.
We have achieved perfection.
Perfection requires adaptability. We will adapt. Want to tell me what you're doing with carving flesh from a god?
It is cowardly to insinuate.
Dare you accuse me of a vile crime like that? It's the height of heresy. Crying Grudge himself said it.
How dare you?
No such thing happened. Yeah, it did.
Your job.
And you would need some evidence. You're accusing the leader of the syndicate, temporary leader, of one of the worst crimes imaginable. Yeah, temporary leader. Know anything about demons on the island?
How dare you?
Besides the one that resides within the killer? Nothing has been proven yet. He's still an alleged killer. Quite. The marshals did an exemplary job of wiping the demons out. It was not enough to stop the corruption, though. Dang. Can you tell me about the secret panic room experiment?
This is nonsense.
Did you hear that?
I'm glad to be back.
People talk. I abandoned that a long time ago. Designed to be a bunker of sorts. My plan was to dot them around the islands in case of attack. Syndicate members could hide in them. I've been in your bunker. Why was it coded only to witnesses' blood vial?
I have no idea what.
Oh, it embarrasses me to say it, but it was a lover's retreat. I disliked the design as a bunker and dropped my plan for them. It sat unused.
Craft is its own reward.
Spending time there with witness felt illicit, exciting. Things didn't work out. I haven't been there in years. So I saw in the logs I pulled from it.
Don't like.
So you definitely weren't experimenting on a killer demon in there? Absolutely not.
I beg your pardon.
Investigator, can we discuss something of a delicate nature? Sure, but let me ask you about this first. Do you know anything about the third Holy Seal? It is a secret, investigator, built without my knowledge. Alright, time to probe. Something you want to tell me? Is anything you want to tell the investigator? I wasn't truthful. Witness used that bunker for an illegal study of demons. Yeah, I know. He wanted to find out all we could for the sake of the island. Ever since the beginning of the Syndicate, there has been zero tolerance on demons. This knowledge frightened him. He trapped a killer demon and experimented on it. I haven't set foot in there for years, since before he started.
That's weird.
Where did he get a killer demon? He trapped one. I don't know how. I kept his secret. He still means a lot to me. The killer demon would die when Island 24 ceases to exist. Henry's demon had already done irreparable damage to the island. This one wasn't going to do any more. What about Witness? I put it out of my mind. We fell apart and each other's matters became private again. Alright, we might be back. May the Silent Goat walk with you. Then may you reach the moon. Okay. Alright, 307. Hang on, we something to talk to Witness about again? Alright, I guess we'll do that so. He's the closest. What do we need to talk to him about? Why did Akiko take the break? Okay, that's Akiko. Sam's blood vial had a K in it. We'll probably talk to the doctor about that. There's a safe in Henry's apartment. We talk to Henry about that. Third Holy Seal is a blood lock, and we gotta talk to the doctor about that. Got a photo, Grace blood line for crime examination. Talk to the doctor. We need to talk to Akiko. Still haven't figured this one out. We can't really do much in the dead zone without the code to Henry's safe, so we still need to talk to him about that. And how did he get through the seal? A demon expert would know. Can I talk to the demon expert about this? Okay. Oh. Okay, she does have more stuff to say. Alright, well. Alright, we'll go talk to her after the doctor. Alright, let's talk to Doom Jazz. He's got a couple of things to answer. Alright, Doc. Got a sec, Doc? Back for more real talk. Hit me.
Wonderful.
Nothing lasts forever except the certainty of change. Got any philosophy now? Ah, please, some song on a skate punk compilation. Skate punk? Never thought you'd be into that. Oh, one of the citizens we abducted from the real world had it with him. What other phrases have I missed? Got big into mathcore for a while. I've absolutely lost this guy's voice. I was thinking of a lot of coffee, Mexican hip hop. For everything that's wrong with these islands, we at least have a lot of different people here. But punk is this island's flavor? Hopefully we'll abduct someone with some more CDs of Perfect 25. Think a mass of oppressed citizens would mean there was more punk music on the island. Not allowing them access to instruments or any real means of creativity probably hinders that. Why do you think there's so many murders in the apartments? Oh, Montserrat always said you can't build pyramids without slaves. We've got enough pyramids. I agree. Catch you later, Doc. Alright. I've been told that you're in love with Akiko. I assume you pay for that secret. None of your business. Now, why is he Australian now? None of your business or anyone else's. It's nothing to do with your case. Would you kill the council for revenge for the death of your father? Oh, you've got some guts coming to my yacht flinging bullshit like that around. It's doing my job, Doc. I'm not a killer. He's gone Australian. I don't know what's going on. Never have been, never will be. Regardless of what happened to me father. Even if it put Akiko in harm's way. You're jumping to some pretty big conclusions. Exhausting my goodwill. My personal life and feelings is none of your business. I didn't kill the council, and there's nothing in this world. He's got. Fuck it, he's Australian. There's nothing in this world that make me a killer.
This is bad.
I was a battlefield medic. Didn't carry a weapon. I've seen the nightmare of death and do not intend to inflict it on anyone else, no matter what.
Investigator.
This conversation is over. Did you experience a comms blackout last night from the reality folding drive burst? Can't say I did. Pretty unusual. What do you know about a photo taken of Grace's throat during your examination? I took photos, but they were confiscated by Akiko. Classified or whatever. I found one. Can I get your opinion on it? Bruising on the throat looks weird. Yeah, it's like someone has a ring on. That's because the fingers that did it aren't uniform. In normal strangulation bruising, you can see areas of pressure from the fingertips and the knuckles.
Strange.
Pressure on these is misaligned. This is normally because the attacker is wearing jewellery. Specifically in this case, a ring on their wedding ring finger.
The investigator is
What about power armor? Nah, the gauntlets on the Marsh's power armor, gloves, armor plates, on top of the hands. Who wears a wedding ring? Oh, wore a wedding ring. This was 10 years ago. Who might that be? Doc, the third holy seal is a blood lock coded to council blood. Ah, makes sense.
got it.
Who's got council blood? Is this a trick question, Love Dies? The council. What if that wasn't true?
Well, that's unusual.
You asking if someone secretly has council blood? That's a stretch, Love Dies. What about you? You keep samples of council blood? I do for medical reasons. Locked down, though. Could someone have taken one? I don't know, high security.
The investigator is here.
Anything suspicious recently? No. Anyone been in your clinic who shouldn't be in there recently? No. Although, we caught Sam in there. He was just picking up his prescription now.
The investigator is
And you check that the council blood samples are all accounted for? Let me just pull up the inventory and we found. Sorry, you have to take ages.
Theoretically.
That's odd. There's one missing. Security alarm didn't go off.
what the hell?
Whose sample is it? Is it Kafka by any chance? Kafka memories.
Got it.
There's an anomaly with Kafka's login to the blood lock. Oh, this is bad, Love Dies.
Don't
You don't need to tell me. This puts you and or Sam at the scene.
You've got this wrong.
I had nothing to do with this. A blood sample from your clinic was found on the seal. You found Sam snooping in your clinic. Maybe he took the sample and used it.
You've got this wrong.
Well, sure as hell wasn't me. Why don't we know who Henry's father is?
Hypothetically.
Oh, you mean why wasn't that tracked like every other Beth? Yes, you're the doctor after all. Oh, when she gave birth, she said she didn't know who the father was. What about DNA? Test came up blank.
I don't.
Isn't that concerning, since this is a closed system? Very. Not a lot I can do, though. Why would a DNA test come up blank? We missed someone? Don't have them recorded. I don't think this is important, Love Dies. I'm not sure how this relates to the council matter.
Sure.
What if someone deliberately kept the birth a secret? Why would they do that? You know why. Someone having an affair they shouldn't be. It's a possibility, but they'd need some high-level clearance for that. Yeah, a council member.
I'm glad to be back.
Or access to you. That's quite the accusation, investigator. I think Aiz Kawami is Henry's father.
Why?
What? The blood samples match.
This is bad.
The only place you could have got a sample of Kawami's blood is from his grave. True. Broke into my best friend's grave to get a blood sample. Desecrate the resting place of someone I consider a brother to run around with some conspiracy theory?
What?
Wait down here. I like you, investigator, and I'll help you in any genuine lines of inquiry. I won't tolerate this. Alright. And we need to come back to him for more hangout stuff. May the cosmos be a mystery. And may you reach the moon. Okay then. Alright. So Sam stole blood from the clinic and used that blood to get past the third seal. How did he get past the second and first seals? I think Lydia helped him with one and 2, and he did 3 and 4. Where are we going? This way. this way. This is such a long walk to get to her. In fact, it's such a long walk. I'm just gonna fast travel. We've got tons of blood crystals. Alright, where are we going? No. Here. Hey, how's it going? Did you experience a comms blackout last night from the reality folding drive burst? I'm a ghost. It would be very convenient for that to happen last night, wouldn't it? I think whoever told you that is lying. Do you know anything about the fourth holy seal? I know it requires godliness to get through.
That's strange.
How do you know that? As a spirit, I can go places others can't. How can someone get through it? Find out how to become close to a god. I know. What about Henry?
Mystery awaits.
They're gods and demons when you get down to it. Aliens? Beings from the depths of the universe? How could the Syndicate differentiate between a demon and a god? What if that's the flaw in their plan? Would a demon get through the god seal? Could it? I don't think so.
Ooh, the investigator.
Know anything about demons on the island? I was wondering when you'd encountered them. Them?
What mystery
I've seen a lot of things, watched a lot of people do a lot of things. You heard the rumors? Secret demonology research room? Yep, found it. Run by someone that it shouldn't be. Yep, witness.
I have a bad feeling.
I've heard them. There's a secret in the dead zone. But there's a problem with that, isn't there?
Don't test me.
Dead zone is off limits. You need the correct key to get in and you'd be logged. Precisely. What if there was another way in? There is.
Are you paying attention, investigator?
There is. It's behind Sam's bar.
That's weird.
What tunnel? We know what tunnel. You like to drink, investigate? Nice wine on a summer's evening at the best bar in town?
The truth is all around.
Stroll afterwards, perhaps, behind the bar, exploring the world, and what do you find? Oh, that's the interesting bit, isn't it? Our dear witness going where he shouldn't.
That's it.
Anyone else? Mr. Daybreak is a very naughty boy, isn't he? So, deciphering all that, Witness has been using a tunnel behind Sam's bar to get into Dead Zone so he can use a secret demonology lab. Yes. Hey, I'm so frustrated with your little way of talking sometimes. Do you know anything about the third Holy Seal? Who could get through there?
Who would benefit from it?
Special luck requires an unusual key. I have nothing else to ask her about that. I don't know. I don't know what the demon expert is then. Okay. Did we learn anything important there? Alright, we have a lot of stuff to talk to Akiko about. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff to talk to Akiko about. And Yuri. He admitted he knows about the secret of the obelisks, and he shouldn't. You idiot. One last kid speculates that a demon could pass through the fourth holy seal. Gods and demons are just aliens, so how would the seal barrier differentiate? Good question. Photographs below that, the marks aren't uniform, there's an area of more pressure. So who has or had a wedding ring? And was present at the time? Okay, I'm pretty sure it's Carmelina, but because she would have been present. All right. Witness, I guess. You still have more to talk to him about? Did you experience a comms blackout last night from the reality folding drive burst? I didn't. When they have occurred before, they have always been hard to pinpoint. They don't affect the whole island.
The facts and
Witness, I have testimony that you were using the secret bunker for demonology research. From who?
don't test me.
Who do you think? Whatever you think you know, you don't. I always work for our holy masters. This has nothing to do with the murder of the council, though.
Sure.
Found a killer demon inside the council penthouse with the victim's blood all over its claws. You think you're on to something, but you don't know what you're talking about.
Feels wrong.
Why don't you tell me, witness? If you think you have some wild conspiracy theory, you will need to prove it in the trials. I won't talk further about this. I'd see you in court, witness. Alright, that's the end of him, so. Fly with destroyed Eden. Hey, you'll reach the moon. Alright. Put it off long enough. We gotta talk to Akiko. Where is Akiko? There. 498. Although, Crimson is much closer. We could talk to her instead. Shit. Oh, fuck it. Let's go talk to Akiko. I keep putting it off. Ugh. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Eh. Go, go, go. This run is so long. They really, really, really isolate this cell. I suppose they can just sink this whole bridge as well. Alright, we've lost our connection. No music left. Only ambient crows. Hey, Akiko.
You need to back off.
Norachito.
Sure.
Is there something else, Akiko? No, it's nothing. Probe. Akiko, it seemed like you had something you wanted to say earlier. It was... what was her voice? It was nothing, Norachito.
That's it.
Spit it out, we're both busy. Do you know something about someone on the island?
Nenorachito.
Fine, it's about Crimson.
That's strange.
What about her? She came to me in secret to ask about becoming a marshal.
Pull up.
I'll give this information up lightly, Norachito.
Fish bros.
Just to be a fine soldier, she was blessed by the gods for her role in repelling the 19th island invasion.
Soldiers.
The only syndicate member allowed to be a marshal. Nothing I could do for her.
That's strange.
Why are you telling me this? Henry's your only suspect. Henry did it! No doubt. Just telling you that there may be someone that would benefit from him doing it.
Got it.
If she benefits, you benefit.
Check.
What?
Crime cannot hide.
If the new council go for increased militarization on the next island as a response to the murder, Crimson gets her wish and you get more power. Nu te punit you mean?
Nenorachito, you're out of your mind.
I'm making wild accusations. Just an observation. Let's hang out, even though you hate me. Got a minute, Akiko?
Do you want to die?
You're going to die! Humor me.
Sure.
Why do you hate me so much? Thought you were the investigator freak. It's not hard to figure out. What's your problem? Is this a soldier versus civvy thing? Well, completed. You solved the mystery. Why does it have to be like this? Way of the world. We exist at different planes. You see different things. Work so that you may sleep at night. You trot about without care in the world. We all appreciate what you do. I don't. Soldiers are just a necessary evil. We spend our lives in service and are discarded when we're not needed. Get some ceremonies and platitudes, then all my troops perish with the island to start a new cycle.
Nenorachito.
Done here. Bye. Ding. Right, we're gonna have to come back to her too. Alright. Comms blackout? No? Okay, cool. Did you experience a comms blackout last night from the reality folding drive burst? Nope. What happened with the prisoners you removed from the barracks prison? It's classified, Chito. I disagree. Why were they removed? Investigator, they were being processed before the slaughter ritual. Don't just open the prison gates and let them wander over to the temple.
Sure.
They were removed before the ritual. What happened to them? They were processed, then returned to their cells. No, they weren't. The logs don't show them being returned. I have access to the full martial networks. You can't prove that. So don't get to question how I run my army. Tell me about the message you got from Carmelina on the day of Henry's exorcism. What message?
Crime is red.
Carmelina sent you a message telling you to leave Grace alone with Henry. No, she didn't. She did. I have a copy. It's giving you false evidence. Architect was there that day, but she didn't tell me to do anything. She doesn't have authority over me.
Crime is red.
And why did you step out? Consider the scene of prisoner secure. You needed to make sure the architect was safe. Corrupted areas are full of danger. Why did you confiscate the photo of Grace Bloodline's neck from Doom Jazz after the examination?
Pull up.
She was murdered by someone possessed by a demon. Anything related to demonic possession is classified. Standard procedure or just for evidence that doesn't tie into the official story?
I'll put your head on a
Standard procedure. You think you're really smart and clever with your snide insinuations, but you're not. You're wrong. Oh, I'm not. You know anything about the third holy seal? I know this La Bijou went through it and killed the council. No, so she doesn't. Hey, Henry. You want to give me the code to your safe so I can actually progress? Want to hear something fucking good? I got something. Sure, knock it out of me. Do you have something you want to tell the investigator? I like you, investigator. I think you're onto something. So the code of my safe in my apartment is blah, 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 blah. I thought you had a bad memory. Some things just get engraved on it. Trust me. Wish they didn't. You should have minds full of things. You only have a couple of things ratting around in there, it's torture. Same thing keeps bouncing off the edges of your consciousness, and it's like a gunshot each time. Alright, we got the code. The Armani code. Let's talk, Henry. Ah, what the fuck is up with the slaughter ritual? Citizens don't get to go to the next island, so a ritual takes place where the citizens are sacrificed to the gods. The temple becomes awash with blood, and the psychic energy of the deaths is directed to the gods by the High Priestess. Don't you think that is really fucked up? Yeah. That's the worst part of the whole thing, yeah. Perfect 25 should end it. No more dead islands. But a big fucking load of kidnapped citizens, though, right? Sounds real perfect.
Whatever you fucking say.
Ding. Did you go through the barracks last night? Why are you asking? The only statue of New Night is in the barracks. Well, I guess I did then. Good investigating. You nailed it.
Whatever.
Any fucking idea how that happened? What everyone is saying about what you did last night might be wrong. Some excitement, finally. Why am I asking him this? Did you experience a comms blackout? What do you think? Did you go through the blood lock in the council building? What does the one in the armor say? Akiko, that you killed the council, so you went through all the holy seals. Well, there you go then. No memory? Uh-huh.
Got it.
I found your blood on the lock that puts you at the scene. Why are you asking me? Do you know anything about your father? What do you think? He wasn't around when I was born. Did your mother know him? I think so. She never talked about him. I think she loved him. She was scared of talking about him. Find my father. Henry, do you know the name Aiz Kiwami? Never heard of him. See my dad? Looks like it. Is he a good man?
Sorry.
Took his own life a few years ago. Sorry.
Are you?
Fucking perfect. At least he doesn't know what his son did. Allegedly did.
I'm shocked.
Well, fucking ever. Okay. Can I talk to Akiko right now? Or do I still have to come back later? those come back later. Okay. Alright then. Well, we got the code for the dead zone, so we can talk to Crimson because she's on the way, and then we can do the dead zone and talk to Lydia and Sam. Then probably clean up the hangouts, and then hopefully we know everything by then. I should have fast traveled. Well, whatever. We're here now. So Crimson is up these stairs. Zoop. We take a turn around here, and around here, and around here, and around here. Okay. Here. Shit. Ugh. Don't think I finished the hangout with Crimson either, so you should probably do that too.
That's not funny.
Lady, I have something to tell you. Probe.
The investigator.
Do you have something you want to tell the investigator? I told you about the key from KHX. I didn't tell you another part of the story. I've been worried about what's going on, but you need to know. I seduced KHX for my own interest, but someone else tasked me to do it as well. Was it Yuri? Who? Witness? Witness?
Got it.
Why? He wanted the key. I don't know why, but he asked for it. He wanted it modified for remote access. A dongle could be placed in a control panel and then used to remotely access it. He needed a line of sight, though. That amount of data could easily drop packets if the signal was blocked.
Crime cannot hide.
Did you give it to him?
Who knows?
Yes. Why? He promised to help me.
Ooh, the
With what?
investigator is here.
Becoming a soldier again. He said he had a plan for the next island that would allow me to keep my freedom and allow me to return to active service. Crimson.
We're in a dark.
I know. I didn't expect it to be this. This was him.
Is this a fact?
This is the truth.
Truth.
Yes. I've got some work to do. Alright then. Well, now we know how Lydia was able to access the obelisks. Witness had the key made, the remote access made, gave it to Lydia. Time for check, Crimson? You still read much, lady? Not a lot to read in the Islands. Let me give you this. One of the citizens brought onto the island was carrying a few volumes of it. It's my new favorite. Enrapturing manga. Nagoshi's helicopter.
Don't be coy.
A humble designer dreams about flying a helicopter through the city. Looks good. Does he achieve his goal? You need to read it to find out. What did you miss most in exile? Dick. Good whiskey. Hard to forget the taste of Sam's drinks. Hard to say goodbye to Sam's blends, right? Sure would have helped take the edge off 3 million days up there. A lot of good times on the old islands. Immortality was a fun thing to experiment with. Endless possibility. People started settling down, though. Didn't end because you got exiled. Is this about me getting married? Partly. All of the syndicate got boring in one way or another. Ansera started cracking the whip about building better islands. Akiko got a stick up her ass. Tomb Jadis only knows so many tricks. Glad you got married and found happiness, but you left me behind.
Sorry.
I didn't realize we were just fooling around.
I have my way.
We were. I enjoyed it, but I wanted it to last longer. It's been an aeon, but we can pick up where we left off. Only once before this island ends. Oh, don't be a tease, lady. I'm not teasing. It's a one-time thing, right? I'm solving the mass murder of the council after being in exile. I'm not in a place to make long-term life decisions. Works for me. Oh, yeah. I missed you, Crimson. I missed you too, lady. Remember, this is a one-time thing. Leave the business now. I'll see what happens on the next island. Ding. Alright, we got the manga. Crimson's favorite manga, Nagoshi's Helicopters, the story of a mild-mannered designer that dreamed of flying a helicopter through the city. I think I have all of these. Yep. Hey, comms blackout? Anybody? No? Cool. Do you know anything about the Third Holy Seal? I know that it will cost you. Still? I's doing business with you. It's a blood lock. Yeah, I know. How do you know that? I have my ways. Someone let it slip. Who? I's Kiwami. What made him tell you? It will always be my secret. Okay, who else knows? Who can say? Hey, the gods carry him through the cosmos, but he was easy to manipulate. He had a weakness for women, and easily gave into cosmic fear. We all give into cosmic fear. Hey, bad MF. How's it going? Who knows who talks to who on this island? Who knows what secret meetings happen in quiet rooms? Who knows what gets said when someone has the fear of the gods put into them?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Well, that narrows it down. Do you know anything about how the council entered the penthouse? If I knew the secrets of the seals, we wouldn't be doing this dance. I don't mean the seals. I mean, how do they go in and out frequently? Are they in there every day? The penthouse is reserved for special business. Takes a lot to get the council in there. Big building to be hardly ever used. Ozra loves his concrete. He wanted something large and imposing, like a penis. Something to reach to the heavens without the audacity of Babylon, like a penis. Why not build it on the mountain if he wants to reach to the heavens? The mountain is reserved for holy grounds. Temple is carved into it. You don't argue with the high priestess. Anyway, Ozra decided that the council would only enter the penthouse together. His paranoia was growing unabated. Did you know he always carried a gun? I do. The old Montserrat never used to do that. So it would be weird if I have evidence of a council member entering by themselves 2 days before the murder. If a council member did that, they'd be going directly against our leader. Risky move. None of us are privy to everything that happens with the council, so I can't say for sure. You enjoying the game? Yeah, I've played Paradise Killer before. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy the characters and the whole conspiracy thing that's happening. I haven't heard anything about council members disobeying him, though. If that's the evidence you've got, something is definitely suspicious. Got any product that relates to Henry's father? Digging in the past, lady? Is there truth in the mists of time? An investigator investigates. Third Holy Seal is a block that requires council blood. I need to know where Henry got that blood from. Henry's father is an odd one, isn't it? Syndicate control this island. Citizens monitored like cattle. This slipped through, though. I've been trying to find out the answer myself. I don't like unknowns.
Business is booming.
I haven't got much, but I do have something to sell. Sure. Nice doing business with you. Friendship Supreme is raiding with Party of 6. Alright, how's it going, everybody? Nice doing business with you. I've got records of some private financial transactions between Rena Division and I's Kiwami. Oh, okay. Lots of emojis. How's everybody doing?
The investigator is here.
What kind of transactions? I's was giving her money. Henry was born 27 years ago, right? These transactions date back to 27 years and 5 months ago. And? I thought you were an investigator. Why would a powerful council member be giving personal money in secretive transactions to a female citizen 5 months before her only child was born? Oh. I knew that already. Thanks for nothing, Crimson. Okay. Right. Your journey be endless. May you reach the moon. Okay. So we need to check the safe in from Friendship Supreme. How you liking the game so far? It's really good. I I really like Paradise Killer. It's one I wanted to do on the stream for a while. And then when it got released for PlayStation, I just wanted to get the platinum for it. So working my way through it. I have played the game before though. So I kind of know what I'm doing, and I kind of know what I'm looking for. Dead Zone. I know what I'm looking for, except the last Starlight skin. Don't know where that is. Maybe it's a reward for. It's probably a reward for Mac's relationship. Can I get in while the Marshes are here, or will they complain? Ugh. Bait it. What if I just jump over the fence? They won't see me. We had no idea, and this is not our normal game, so we kind of winged it. Fair enough, fair enough. Well, you're all happy to hang out. Or all welcome to hang out. All happy to hang out? Well, I hope you're happy to hang out, but you're all welcome to hang out anyway. This is a big murder mystery game, basically, and we are pretty close to the end of it. So we're on an island that's been isolated from the rest of the world, and they like worship gods and shit down here. Normally we do first players. Sorry, we are normally FPS players, and we sort of just bashed our way through. All right, fair enough. You've played the game yourselves. Up this way. No, this way. All right, now we know the code. The code is this.
I'm glad to be back.
Unlocked. Who said it pays to be nice to people sometimes? See what a citizen like Henry will be hiding in a safe. The Grimoire of the Majida. Okay. Bit of light reading.
Sure.
This book predates the Great Betrayal. It was written by a scholar of the esoteric Majida. She was famed for learning how to communicate with the gods and hold cosmic communes with them. This should be in the restricted vault of the Syndicate's library. Yuri accessed the restricted area a decade ago. Did he take this? Yes. Yes, he did. I guess this is the book Henry said he was given. This might prove that his possession was aided. Someone wanted the island to be invaded by demons, but why? Good question.
I don't
Did I
like
get anything out of this? Corpse Arena Division. He killed her via strangulation, allegedly. Looks like the corpse was left here when the corruption happened and the area was evacuated. Gross. She's been decomposing for 10 years. No more evidence here. Okay. Can't find anything there. Okay. What else do we need to check out? Alright, we need to talk to Sam. Who would have given Henry a demonic book? Probably Yuri. Witness wanted Crimson Acid to steal a Holy Seal key, so we should probably talk to Witness again. We still don't really know that. Well, we do, but the game doesn't know that I know, so we gotta figure that out. Gotta figure out how to make the game know that I know these things. We could take a shortcut to Sam's. I don't think he'd be expecting us to come through his secret tunnel. Why can't I get out of here? Ugh. We make our way back to Sam and go, hey, surprise, I know about your secret tunnel. Do you think he, like, cleans out the water here? Or, like, you know, puts chlorine in it to make sure it doesn't become all disgusting? Even put in a ladder and, like, lights and everything. Okay. Where you at, Sam? There you are. Right, we gotta get hammered first. Maybe there's something we should talk about, LD. Something troubling. You have something you want to tell the investigator? I'm sorry. I wasn't truthful. I was holding that flesh for someone. That isn't original, Sammy. Why do you have god flesh? I was asked to store it for someone. It was Witness. Why did Witness ask you to store that flesh? He came to me and said he needed it to be stored. He didn't tell me anything else. Sure, and you didn't ask questions about why. You just accepted it without question. I didn't know what it was, did I? You just gave me a box. It said it needs to be kept a secret. The go to the syndicate, wasn't it?
I have a bad feeling about that.
It strike you as suspicious? Witness is an old friend. You'd do anything for old friends, wouldn't you?
Love dies.
This is suspicious as hell, Sammy. It's the truth, isn't it? I don't know, is it? I have no idea. Alright. Fancy a drink? Sure. You know me. This is my other blend, LD. Vortex. I trust neat is okay. This one has a punchier taste. It sure hits you. I don't serve this to many guests. They find it too much. It is harder to appreciate, but you understand, don't you, LD? Do you miss being an assassin? Okay, it's quite the segue. Death doesn't interest me anymore, LD. I am a skeleton, after all, but it was your calling for so long. Being an assassin hurts too many people. I have a new calling. Hurting people with alcohol. A new craft, can't you see? Do you miss the Paradise Psycho unit? Yeah, every day. Being an investigator completes me. That's how I feel, LD. Serve me the right drink can change a life. It's better than taking a life, isn't it? Yeah, why'd you smuggle a demon into the council building then? If someone didn't take a life, I wouldn't be here having this conversation. Yeah, that's true, isn't it? I've enjoyed our conversations, LD. Hope the rest of your investigation proceeds smoothly.
Nanny the hell?
Is our last chat? I'm afraid I need to say goodbye to this bar one last time. So many memories.
I'm glad to be back.
It's been a pleasure, Sam. Take care, won't you, LD? Always. Ding. Alright, and about blackout? No? Because that's what everybody else is saying? Lady, I couldn't contact Yuri for a while. Was that because of a blackout? That's what I'm trying to find out. What were you doing in Doom Jazz's clinic, Sam? Oh, what do you mean, investigator? Doom Jazz told me he'd seen you sneaking around his clinic. Oh, we must all be deliberate with words, wasn't we? The wrong word choice can darken truth and cast a false light on conspiracy, can't it? I have a prescription I need to get from the doctor.
Got it.
Prescription? After Lydia killed me on the battlefield and my body refused to die, I lived on in this form. I think it suits me, don't you? Fortunately, it has become quite debilitating. A few sequences ago, I began to require regular blood infusion. And where do you get the blood? It's all ethically sourced from Doom Jazz and approved by the council. Every citizen lets blood as part of their worship, and some of that comes my way. Helping the syndicate is helping the gods, right? Please check with Doom Jazz, he'll corroborate my story.
Sure.
You didn't happen to break into a secure container and take a vial of council blood, did you? It's not something I would do, is it? Why would I need to do that? It would be if you were trying to breach the holy seals. You accusing me, LD? Yes. Yes, I am. Now I'll accuse you. Know anything about an unauthorized distillery in the Dead Zone? The Dead Zone has an aura. Structure of the island is corrupted there. It gives whiskey a unique taste. Surely the whiskey is tainted as well. It's quad filtered. Flavor is there, but the taint is removed. Ouch, that sounds painful. It's clean. You should try some. I know it's illegal, but how many times do you get to have whiskey blended in demonic hot zone? Need to know. You understand, right? Found a chiller containing a blood vial at your little distillery. What? What chiller? Don't test me. Why is the label scratched off? Not my business, is it? The vial came from Doom Jazz, didn't it? Ding. The doctor? That's from my prescription. The blood vial in your chiller has the letter K on the label, where first name would be...
Is this a fact?
Kafka Memories blood sample is missing from Doom Jazz's clinic, and you were seen snooping in there. Is there an accusation anywhere in there, LD?
Don't test.
Do you know what the Holy Seals are? They are a secret, aren't they? How would I know? Oh, wait. They're a secret, aren't they? They're a secret, aren't they? How would I know?
Sure.
One is a bloodlock. Several days ago, that bloodlock was opened by Kafka Memory, who is dead. I'm sure a council member had business in the council building, didn't they? Oh, wait, no. Kafka Memory's not dead. Ice Kawami's dead. Montserrat decided that the council should only ever enter the penthouse as a group.
Crime is
I think he used that blood sample to gain access to the penthouse. Why would I do that? You denying it? Of course I am. Didn't know what the third seal was until just now, did I? I never said it was the third seal. You did, didn't you? Nope. I was careful not to. Thanks, Sammy. Oops. You fucked up. You fucked up. You always live in the shadow. And may you reach the moon. Okay, and we gotta talk to Lydia. Yep. Shit. Ow. Ow. Okay. Alright, so we talked to Lydia. Could probably have to talk to the doctor again. We talked to Henry by the looks of it. Witness, Yuri. Alright, we gotta talk to everybody again by the looks of things. And we still have to max out everybody's relationships, so we're working on that. Okay, where's the ladder up? Here? Here. Hey, how's it going? Hey, Lydia. Why are you doing all that assassinating? LD, something we should discuss. Probe. You have something you want to tell the investigator? We're tired, right, LD? I can tell you something, right?
The investigator.
Everything is on the record, but I'll use some discretion. Me and Sammy didn't kill the council. But we aren't happy. We want out. Council wouldn't let us leave, though. What do you mean? Oh, me and Sammy are done with this life. These small islands, immortality, waking the gods. I want to travel the world, the real world. Sammy wants to make whiskey with any ingredient, not just what dead nebula grows. But Montserrat and the council said no. Once you're in the syndicate, you're in the syndicate. I'm telling you because other people know and they'll spread the secret. But killing them wouldn't help us. The next leader wouldn't let us go either.
I have a bad.
Still sounds like a motive, Lydia. Alright, we gotta hang out. If we're gonna hang out, we gotta get in the car for some reason. What's good to eat on this island? The Deep Factory nailed the meat this time. Synthetic meat, that is. Notice how there's now livestock on the island. No livestock, you mean? Deep Factory got expanded. All the meat is made from a culture of bugs. There are huge caverns full of bug breeding and meat growing operations. Gross. You been down there? A few times. We all got tours of it from Councillor Macon. They were pretty proud of it. That's the one that hit me hardest about last night, LD. I had gotten close with them over the last few islands. Some of the councils became pretty high and mighty, but they were always cool. I'm sorry to hear that, Lydia. Thanks, LD. It's just so messed up. Mind if we call it here? Sure, that was fast. Ding. Alright, we'll probably have to go back and talk to her. Yeah. Okay. Been writing lyrics, Lydia? What do you mean, LD?
Got it.
I found these lyrics in a bottle. No way. That's embarrassing. I should have known the tide around this island was junk. I assume they have some meaning. Oh, never ask a songwriter about their lyrics, LD. If you can't intuit the meaning, you weren't meant to know.
When love dies.
Sorry to ask this, Lydia, but I need you to tell me about the last job you did. You moving us to the next island? No. The last killing job you did. The regime change in Europe before the Syndicate. The hell told you about that? Wait, it was acid, wasn't it? Oh, what does this have to do with the council murder?
I don't like this.
The murder has all the hallmarks of a regime change. Oh, give me a break, LD. Me and Sammy were assassins. We did assassin shit. It was the last job we had to do to buy our freedom. It was millennia ago. Different epoch. There's nothing to do with last night. Had to ask. No, he didn't. Did, actually. It's a prompt. Do you know anything about the third Holy Seal? Can't help you, LD. It's all a secret. Alright. Well, that gave me absolutely nothing. Cool. Alright, who's still to talk to? Yuri... Where's Akiko? Over there. Okay. Yep. Okay. We'll fast travel out to the Desolation Cell because it takes too long. Take me to the Desolation Cell. I don't know, is there much left for us to find? So we gotta talk to Doomjazz again. Gotta talk to Henry again. And we gotta talk to Witness again. Hey, Henry. You wanna hang out? Let's talk, Henry.
Are you
Uh,
fucking kidding me?
is this helping? These little chats helping you work out who did it? Getting a picture of the island. I understand the crucible of crime better. Like what you see. The islands can't continue like this. How you gonna fix it? It's a job for the next island. I need to find the truth first.
What?
You promise you're gonna do something. I'll do what I can. Syndicate is a slow ship to turn. You're immortal, though. If you'll stick to that.
Whatever you fucking
Whatever.
say.
Dang. Alright. I found a forbidden tome about demonology in your apartment. What are you doing with it?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Are you for fucking real? Is this one big fucking joke? Fuck do you think I was doing with it? Propping up a table? I was doing some fucking demon fuckingology.
Investigator is here.
Okay, who gave it to you? Oh, stranger, we went through this
I
already.
have a bad
Is this where your memory fails you? Don't get cute. Alright. That didn't tell me a whole lot, really. I could have guessed that. Do you want to hang out? Yes, you do. Cool. Got a minute, Akiko? Gonna die! Humor me. Do you still collect war relics? Oh, why do you care? Friendship, Akiko. We've been through this. Fine. Yes. Okay, good. What's the centerpiece of your collection? Centerpiece? The most important one. Oh, they are all important, Proust. Why was... Hang on, I thought she was... Anyway. The relics are created through the actions of soldiers giving their lives in combat. How can one be more important than the other? It's a good way of thinking about it. I know. Take this. It's a shell from a demon I killed in Romania for the Syndicate. Sick. Thanks, Akiko. I appreciate it. Good. Now that we've played this friendship thing out, we're done, right? Done? Yes, we became friends. You got what you wanted. You can leave me alone. That's what you want? Sure. It took longer than I was hoping. Goodbye. Alright, we got a chivalrous war relic. Petrified shell from a demon that Akiko killed during her campaign against Damned Harmony. Oh, she has nothing else to say. You might be bright. May reach the moon. Okay, cool. Oh, thanks for the follow, Friendship Stream, and Bad MF. Appreciate it. Oh, wait, no. I'm not doing that whole run again. It's gonna take a million years. Alright. It does fast travel. To Witness? Apartments? Here. Okay. See what he has to say for himself. I forget, why are we going to talk to him again? I have to check our files. Why are we going to talk to you? Oh yeah, he wanted the key for some reason. Well, I know what reason, but the game needs to know that I know.
When love dies.
Why did you want Crimson to get the key to the second seal? I didn't. You're lying. I have testimony that she not only asked her to get the key, but that she gave you the key as well. That simply isn't true. I have almost nothing to do with Miss Acid. Almost nothing? She's lying to you, Lady Love Dies. You are being played. Have you got the key? I didn't even know the second seal required a key. I ain't saying many seals don't have it. You're lying. I am not Lady Love Dies. Miss Acid is tricking you. She is turning us against each other. Why? It's your job to find how you could help. Did I mention the seal? Why it seems like... Ah, shit, I did say the seal. Okay. You asked Crimson to get the key to the second Holy Seal from KHX. No, Witness, I'm losing my patience. By asking her to do that, and by her account, taking a copy from her, you're the prime suspect for who went through it. I did nothing of the sort. Or denying all of it, or just going through the seal. All of it. I had nothing to do with Miss Ass's preposterous story or the second seal.
I have a bad feeling.
No desire to cooperate at all. I can't cooperate with a fabrication. Why did you give Sam a piece of god flesh to hide? What did he tell you? You first. You first. I needed somewhere to store the flesh. I am worried that there are people in the syndicate that would sabotage my research. Who? I have nothing concrete. Convenient. And why? That awful nickname, Perfect 25. The desire for perfection now. They don't want someone proving the council wrong. So you didn't use it with Sam to breach the fourth Holy Seal. This is the first I've heard of it being used with the fourth seal. Yeah, we'll see. Okay. Alright, see ya. Alright, who else can we talk to? Who still has stuff to say? Lydia doesn't. Crimson doesn't. Akiko and Henry. Alright, Yuri and Doctor and Carmelina. Okay. Ow. Alright, Yuri, this better be the last time I talk to you. Got time to chat, Yuri. What is it? You look like the kind of person that likes wine. I do. A refined drink. I am able to enjoy expensive wine, better wine. You are fortunate. Helps that I have access to older wines, always a sign of quality. Nicely aged wine is luxury. Glad you agree. Not everyone can appreciate wine. This is something for novices or the lower classes. You're knowledgeable. Yes. Goodbye, freak. Bye, Yuri. Dang. Ah, shit, we're gonna have to go back to talk to him. Okay. Do you know why a book that you took from the library was in Henry's safe? Nothing to do with me. Henry says a stranger passed him a forbidden book and told him to keep it a secret. Book is one you accessed. Sure, you could prove that, freak. If I remember correctly, library vaults only record entry and exit, not what was read or taken. Oh, you just happen to know that? No, freak. I don't just happen to know that. Use the vault to acquire books for the architect. I know how the system works because I use it often. Did you access the library vault and give forbidden books on demonology to Henry? Now, the only one of the suspects who accessed that vault. Doesn't mean the book came from me. Alright. Well, we're gonna have to come back to him. Oh well. Carmelina. Sure, I'm glad we have, like, eternity to solve this case and get all of the evidence before we go into trial. Although, I think we're coming to the end, because I don't think there's much left for us to find. Yeah. You know what I want. I want the exact same thing every time I've come here. You already know. Architect, when did your marriage to Witness end? Why are you asking? Working on something. I assume you'll cooperate. About 9 years ago. And you wore a wedding ring. Of course. What's this about? Thank you for your help. Well, that was easy. Alright, she strangled Grace Bloodlines for some reason. To keep the demon on the island? But then she didn't use the demon. Don't know. I don't know what her reason was for killing the exorcist. Maybe we'll find out at the trial. All right, what country do I think Doomjazz is going to be from this time? Because he has gone all over the globe. So I cannot maintain an accent for him. Got a sec, Doc. Feel it in the air. Been spraying pheromones again. That. It's maybe the last time we talk before you and Judge determine who's guilty.
Oh, I'm glad.
Oh, we better not waste any more time then. Hey, deal up. Stop talking. It's time for sex. Damn, he lasts longer than I did. Okay. It's been wonderful to see you again. Don't. You were never any good at the conversation afterwards. Take this. Save it until you're off duty. Flamboyant wine. Maybe I'll see you on the next island. I hope so. Ding. Dead Nebula's freedom letter. Rich and full-bodied. Good mouthfeel. Lingers on the tongue. Okay. Whatever any of that means. Do you give Sam blood? Yes, I do. It's a rare condition. You might have noticed he has no flesh and his skeleton is bright red. Council approved letting him have citizen blood. That is let in the temple. He developed this condition a few sequences ago. I suspect his body's starting to give out. Alright, well, it confirms that. Cause must be a mystery. Okay. Okay, we gotta go back to Sam. Fuck. Alright, we'll swing by Yuri because we still haven't gotten his relationship. Ah, shit. I'm okay. I'm okay. Just a little soaked. It's just we're a little weak-legged after that whole 2 seconds with Doomjazz, so. Okay. Got nothing in our notes now. Unsorted evidence is empty, so we've kind of done everything. We just need to confirm. I think we just need to confirm Sam's info and try to max out Yuri's relationship score. Yes. Shit. Jump. Okay. Alright, this better be the last time. God damn it, Yuri. Oh. I jumped too far. Right, are we done yet? Got time to chat, Yuri? We make this the last time, freak? Yes, absolutely. Have you ever been in love, Yuri? Love doesn't offer anything. Love constrains ambition. It blinds you to your goal. Love can make you understand more about yourself and others. I understand myself and others just fine. Some of us are rulers, and the rest are meant to be ruled. World is very simple, freak. People confuse yourselves with love and affection. Dulls your senses and stops you from achieving excellence.
I don't like this.
You open your heart, you open your mind. Bye, freak. Bye, Yuri. You piece of shit. See through a million eyes. Fuck you, Yuri. Okay. Is that everybody now? Let's check. Right, philosophy. Where's philosophies? Alright, philosophy. Oh, I haven't done Lydia's. Alright, we gotta talk to Lydia then. Who else do we need to talk to? Lydia and Sam. Right, I'm not running the whole way. Why can't I just talk to Lydia when she's in the car? We don't. Hey, do you want to just talk right now instead of fast traveling me? Is it here? Fuck. Yeah, it's here. they group all the fast travel points together, it's a little difficult to figure out which one is what.
Let's go for a drive, LD.
Think you'd ever go back to the old life? You mean being an assassin? You asked him because of the case? I have to know. Things changed while I was away. Shouldn't have to ask, LD. I told you that life is gone and gone. What happened to us? You would never have asked that in the old days. The world turns, Lydia. Everyone is a suspect. Whatever, we're done. Ding. And she doesn't have anything else to say. Okay. May respect you guys about a star. May respect. Okay. This way. It's faster to fast travel to him. You can take me to your husband's bar, which is there. All right, Sam. Don't bullshit me. Lydia told me about you guys wanting to leave the syndicate. She told you that? Can't break the bond of friendship, can you? Anything you want to tell me? We're all friends, Sammy. You tell we're ready to move on? There's more world out there, isn't there? More to see and more to learn. Mean more whiskey ingredients? You're right, LD. How come you lied to me earlier? Paint us in a bad light. We're not council killers. We just want to explore the world. You understand that, right? This doesn't look good, Sam. You always live in the shadow. May reach the man. Okay. Alright, we for really reals do not have anything else to do. Right, he's done. She's done. Nobody else has any exclamation marks. Alright. I still don't know where the last fucking Starlight skin is, though. That's going to annoy me. What's the oldest one? Okay. Maybe you get one for finishing the game. I don't know. The court. All right then, time to get the show on the road. Nah, let me save. Let me save first, just in case I fuck this up. This one. All right, we have everything we need to know. It's in our case files. We've got. Okay. Let's see how it goes. The investigator, are you savior as well? Oh, she does the voice herself. I don't need to do anything. Oh, okay, now you decide to not say it? Are you ready to start the trial? It will determine the fate of the syndicate? Have you found facts and crafted a truth? I'm ready to work through this with you, Lady Lovedeyes. You shall examine your case files and cast a light upon the shadowy recesses where truth lies. Are you ready to begin the trials? This is the point of no return. Sure as you are happy with your evidence and reasoning, there is no going back. Let's do it. Let's expose the truths. Are you sure? This is the point. I know, you said that. Penalty for anyone you convict of any crime will be death. Let's be sure. Yep, here we go. I'm overjoyed to hear that. Please wait while I assemble the suspects in the Chamber of Justice. Explain how we shall uncover truths and lies. You will hold a trial for each case file. Oh god, it's going to take a while. Each case file logged in Starlight. You will choose which suspect you wish to accuse. Present your argument against them. I am an impartial tool of justice. I shall analyze your evidence and determine if you have proven your case. Can you break alibis? Can you put the suspect at the scene? Strong as your case? All that matters is that justice is carried out. I am not interested in speculation and weak prosecutions. I need the truth. You will find the suspect responsible for each crime.
The door to truth will open.
Guess we'll see. Anyone found guilty will be executed. This is the crime to end all crimes. Anyone involved cannot be allowed to infect Perfect 25 with their criminality. You will do the execution. Sick. Judge Dredd. The investigation freak will execute justice. Be confident about who you accuse. Are you clear on how the trials will work? Do you need me to repeat this? I'm good. I'm ready to go. Let's breathe life back into paradise. Okay. Judge? The island is ending. Our home shatters before us.
This is nonsense.
This farce has gone on long enough. It is time to move to the new island, Judge. I am the acting leader. I initiated the shutdown.
How dare you?
The prime suspect has been sitting behind bars while the freak runs around the island chasing down false leads.
It is cowardly to insinuate.
You have until the end of the island to do your trial. The truth may not be as simple as you believe, Architect. I am doing this for the good of the Syndicate. Perfect 25 is waiting. You can't do that.
Have a bad feeling.
Judge, the clock is ticking. What does this mean for the trials? We don't have much time, Love Dies. White smoke of oblivion threatens to consume the truth. You will have one desperate chance to find the truth for each case file. Make it count.
This is nonsense.
The rest of the Syndicate are in agreement. It is time to move on and execute Henry. Fuck you. You're overstepping your authority, Architect.
Paradise feels
Judge, let's breathe life back into paradise. Love Dies, you are authorized to once again wield your service weapon. Take hold of a chamber full of justice. Use it at the end of the trials to execute the guilty. Any involvement with this heinous crime carries the sentence of death.
believe what you want.
Judge, this is severe. This is the crime to end all crimes. Any amount of involvement is a heresy against the gods, and an atrocity against the Syndicate. Do you disagree?
I beg your
I do not. Be strong in your accusations, investigator. Penalty for any of these crimes is death. It's been a while since I executed justice.
The journey into truth and justice begins.
Can I get my gun? No? Alright. Speak to the suspects and collect your gun. We'll commence the trial shortly. Okay. Why can't I move? Oh. Hey, Crimson. Crimson. Hope you know what you're doing, lady. You better have the evidence you need for whatever you're planning. How you doing, Henry? You know you can put your hands down now, right? Henry? This is a formality, right? Allowing me to get my head blown off, aren't I? That's what we're here to find out. Hey, Doomjazz. Doctor. Love Dies. If you prosecute me, will I get conjugal visits? Sorry, Doc. Punishment for this crime is gonna make that difficult. What's up, Daybreaks? Lydia? Sam? Hey, LD. We're cool, right? We're in the clear, aren't we? We'll find out at trial, guys. What's up, witness? Witness? Lady Love Dies. This is it, isn't it? The reckoning. The future of paradise. I hope you make the right choices. So do I. Hey, shithead. Shithead. Freak, get it over with. We all know who did it. Wasting my time. Akiko. Grand Marshal. Torachito, you better get this right. Henry did it. It needs to be executed. Wrap this up. Carmelina. Architect. Investigator, this island is ready to die and a new one started. Do not delay in prosecuting Henry. All of the evidence points to him. All the evidence points away from him, if anything. Investigator's gun obtained. Love Dies' gun. Love Dies' gun for executing the guilty. You have retrieved your gun. Hope you appreciate how serious your accusations will be. Return to the stand when you are ready to talk. don't know why they give me this option. It's not like I can leave and save or anything.
Lady loved eyes.
Investigator, we'll begin the trials. Henry's escape. Henry allegedly escaped during his execution, broke through the prison bars, and headed to the council building, murdering the martial guards, traversing the holy seals, and killing the council before being apprehended at the scene. Bullshit. How did Henry escape? How did the accused killer break out of incarceration? Is it as the report states, or did something else happen? Henry Division is alleged to have escaped the desolation cell and murdered the council. Investigator, peel back the shroud of inscrutability and bring forward the sweet smile of truth. Alright. Henry's escape. Alright. Henry allegedly escaped during his execution, broke through the prison bars, and headed to the council building, murdering the martial guards. Consider the facts, find your truth. Who will you accuse of the crime? It's not Henry. It is Witness, because he had the inhibitor shit. He made sure that he could be overpowered. So, Witness. Accused Witness. Are you sure you want to continue with this accusation and present your evidence to the judge once you confirm? It is him, but it's also Akiko, and I forget how the game works now. Can I then accuse her of this as well? I forget.
Is this a fact?
I'm accusing Witness of engineering Henry's escape. You dare to question my loyalty to the gods.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth.
Got it.
There was a strange device positioned on a cliff overlooking the desolation cell. That device records and directionally plays psychic death screams. Death screams. When someone dies, they let out a psychic death scream. Some people that suffer from a particular condition are tormented by them when a death occurs. Witness suffers from death scream trauma. He claims he had nothing to do with this device, though. Witness. Our astral masters chose to visit upon me a trial to resolve my devotion. I hear the psychic wails of the dying. Doctor, is this true?
I'm worried.
Yes, Judge. It's a rare condition. We don't know the cause or cure. How does it manifest? Awful migraines, increase in adrenaline, agitation, increased heart rate. You are taking my condition and turning it against me, fabricating a fantasy. How else did the death streams get onto that device? Someone else suffers like I do. Doomjazz said there's no one else that suffers from them on the island. Are you sure? Is it something a sufferer could hide? Oh, we would have noticed a pattern with people falling ill around the time of any death on the island. I don't believe there are any other sufferers. This device can record and transmit, correct? That doesn't sound something manufactured by Masahiro Heavy Industries. The instrument was made by MHI, but it has been modified. It contains a crystal that I believe records the psychic imprint of emotions. This is a hypothesis. A non-sufferer isn't attuned to them, so I can never experience them.
Don't test me.
Henry claimed to be severely agitated before his escape. He assumed it was the demon inside of him, but I believe it was this device blasting psychic death screams at him. Henry is possessed by a demon that came here through a psychic corridor. The demon is attuned to psychic energy and would have been agitated by the attack.
The facts and the truth.
Dr. Doomjazz told me that Witness had asked if anything could overcome Henry's inhibitors. Doomjazz told him that it would require a massive adrenaline spike. My blessed role is to oversee the end of the island. I need to know what causes islands to end. The possessed sinner was presumed safe in his cage. I presume nothing. That's your word. The evidence shows a different story. Doomjazz confirmed that since Henry is possessed by a demon, he would be receptive to a blast of death screams. I believe that Witness wanted Henry to escape and used this device to assault Henry with death screams. This riled him up enough to get the adrenaline spike he needed to overcome his inhibitors and break free when Akiko went to execute him.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. Dr. Doomjazz told me that Witness has been asking if anything could overcome Henry's inhibitors. Doomjazz told him that it would require a massive adrenaline spike. Didn't we just say this?
I don't.
I believe Witness found a way to administer that spike of adrenaline so that Henry could overcome its inhibitors when Akiko went to execute him. Why? Why would I do that?
Crime is repulsive.
You're obsessed with the Syndicate not doing enough to resurrect the gods. A rampaging demon-possessed citizen gives credence to your fears.
Crime cannot hide.
Before her death, you went to see Grace Bloodlines about the likelihood of a demonic invasion. You were fixated on the idea of a cleansing tide of demons. Setting Henry free would work towards your goal of scaring the Council. If you put the fear of the gods back into them, they would refocus on our holy mission. I am a holy man. I devote myself to the gods and the Syndicate. This is an absurd claim. A motive appears to come to light. Do you have hard evidence this happened? Henry claimed to be severely agitated before he was removed from his cell. This isn't proof. Present your evidence. Construct a truth. I have nothing to present. A bizarre truth. I have considered your truth, ruminated on the implications, soaked in the facts, steeped the leaves of veracity, examined the grains of legitimacy. Okay. There is no jury here. I must leave it to the impartial sword of justice within me to stab through the heart of the lies and let the blood of truth flow. Ellipses. Many ellipses. A truth is revealed. A truth is known. A truth proves. Witness guilty. Guilty? I cannot believe the holy witness to the end has fallen from grace. No such thing has happened. I am still bathed in the glory of the gods. The fallen are in this room, a sham court that serves itself and not the gods.
Facts and the truth.
You got caught, witness, just admit it. You want me to kneel at the altar of justice? You sinners lie and scheme. I am innocent in the eyes of the gods. You get to meet the gods in the afterlife. There's evidence pointing to Witness masterminding conspiracy to kill the council. Facts have become the truth, which I think just means that even if it wasn't proved that it is now. Lady Love dies. While you're in here, you do not have access to the phones you have been using to record your progress. Would you like me to save your progress now? Sure. I will save your progress before the next trial begins. Let's keep 3. So 3 is from before the trial, so let's hang on to that. Alright, Henry's possession. Alright, Yuri, you're getting under the fucking bus here. A decade ago, Henry became possessed by a demon, killing his mother and allowing demonic corruption to spill out into the world. The area around his apartment was sealed off and became the Dead Zone. During his arrest, he killed the Syndicate's exorcist, Grace Bloodlines, allegedly. For the last 10 years, he has been contained and sedated in the Desolation Cell with inhibitors. Investigator, Starlight has logged Henry's possession a decade ago as a case file related to the murder of the Council. Is Starlight being overzealous, or do you believe there is something there that warrants investigation? Was someone else involved with Henry's possession and the demonic invasion that spelled doom for the island? Okay. Who am I j'accusing? Oh, it's not with the death. It's with the possession itself. So yeah, this is purely just Yuri. Eat shit, Yuri.
Crime cannot hide.
I believe Yuri pushed Henry down the path to possession. I thought you were supposed to be an investigation freak. You got nothing on me. Present your evidence. Construct a truth. Inside a safe in Henry's apartment is one of the forbidden tomes of demonology from the library vault. What's that got to do with me? Which book? The Grimoire of Majida. A frightful tome. How did a citizen come to obtain one of the restricted texts? Present your evidence.
Paradise feels wrong.
Yuri accessed the vault that contains the books on demonology. I believe Yuri took books on demonology and gave them to Henry, preying on a vulnerable mind and pushing him towards communicating with the gods. The plan was for him to become possessed. The plan? Freak wouldn't know a plan if she saw it. She's just making up stories, and you're going to go along with it. Exile caused your brain to rot. You're letting the freak fool you with lies, speculation, and fiction. The plan will become clear in later case files. There is a conspiracy at play, and I need you to trust me. If I get this wrong, you can reverse the conviction, I'll go back to the Idle Lands, and Yuri can walk free. Someone committed the crime to end all crimes, and the path to the truth is a winding one.
I am the leader.
You cannot go on trust. This is not justice. Do not dare to lecture me on justice. I am justice incarnate. The court trusts the investigator. Present your evidence. Henry told me a stranger supplied him with the tome that would lead to his possession. Someone took a shine to him and slipped him a restricted text. You think it was me? You're a joke. I had nothing to do with this. Consort with citizens. Any better evidence than this? Yeah. Nothing to present. Considered. Unacceptable. You know who I am. I'll be chosen. I'll be on the next council. You freak, take away my destiny. I will burn the syndicate to the ground. You're even quiet. No, I'm the blessed servant of my goddess. I was destined for greatness. I helped you, and now I'm gonna die.
You have achieved perfection.
These are the ravings of someone deceived by a god that's been caught out. Is this true, Yuri? She promised me a fee on the new council to retrieve enchanted blue from the real world. Oops.
I am the leader.
Nonsense. Got Henry the books of demonology, sent him down the dark path. Plan needed the island to end. Henry provided the answer. Truth lies within a conspiracy. Well, Yuri's throwing Carmelina under the bus. Eat shit, Yuri. I can't save. Yeah, cool. This one. Okay, the murder of Grace Bloodlines. Grace was our chief exorcist, and Henry was convicted for her murder, which he allegedly committed during his arrest. One Last Kiss seems to think she was set up to die. Grace Bloodlines was murdered 10 years ago. I presided over the trial. I saw the sun's light cast the shadows from the terror and leave only truths visible. You didn't have me on the island 10 years ago. Do those terrible events from a decade ago have a link to the tragedy of last night? I investigated at the behest of One Last Kiss. Who is One Last Kiss? The ghost of Grace Bloodlines. She's on the island. A ghost of a murder victim 10 years ago is on the island. Is that so hard to believe, Judge? Can you prove you are who you say you are? That. Confirmation. Grace Bloodlines, unique blood code.
Sure.
One Last Kiss asked me to find her resting spot. I unlocked her blood vial and she confirmed the code independently. It's so nice to see everyone again. What do you have to do with murder last night? I was murdered 10 years ago. Alleged by Henry, who everyone here would have you believe is the council murderer. Makes you think, doesn't it? What if the two are linked? One Last Kiss asked me to investigate her murder. She believes there is more to it than the official version of events. Do you suspect her? No? No, I believe she is a victim in all this. Well done, investigator. You have seen the truth clearly. Paradise gets even more bizarre. The trials continue. Lady Love Dives, drive us along the highway of truth. Okay, Carmelina. Yeah, Carmelina.
The facts and the
I believe Carmelina was the architect of her murder. This is nonsense! You have no evidence! Present your truth. Well, we'll go with testimony first. When Henry was arrested, Grace was meeting with Carmelina. Carmelina requested to accompany Grace on the exorcism. This is unusual, as it would place Carmelina in an unnecessary amount of danger. May be unusual, but it doesn't prove she is the perpetrator.
is its own
Of course it doesn't. The investigator's trying to prove a fantasy. May have placed me in danger, but the pursuit of knowledge sometimes requires risk. While Grace and Carmelina were en route to Henry, Carmelina sent a message to Akiko. She instructed her to leave Henry and Grace alone together. This message was intercepted before it was scrubbed from the server. Carmelina forgot to use encryption. Architect.
We have achieved perfect.
I have no recollection of this. It sounds like a fabrication. I found a photo of Grace's body that had been excluded from the report. It was hidden on the barracks server. It showed the strangle marks on Grace's neck. Doomjazz took a look at it and suggested that they were done by someone that wore a wedding ring. Carmelina wore a wedding ring at the time when Grace was killed. I suspect Carmelina killed Grace when Henry didn't step up and do it for her.
Craft is its own reward.
This is tenuous, isn't it? Anything could have caused that mark, couldn't it? Doctor. It's my firm opinion that this was done by a ring worn on the wedding ring finger. Bruising can contain very detailed information.
It is cowardly to insinuate.
Preposterous. The doctor would say anything to a pretty face. Back off, architect. Leader? Temporary leader. We'll see about that. Why would Architect Carmelina have killed Grace?
I don't like this.
Yuri gave Henry demonology books. Henry was being set up to end the island and possibly be scapegoated for the murder of the council. A dead exorcist means that the demon in Henry would still be around and useful when it came time to pin the blame on someone for last night. When Henry didn't kill Grace Bloodlines, Akiko stepped in and framed Henry, giving him a history of murder. This sounds like a conspiracy, investigator. I believe so, Judge. Very well. Absolutely not. This is a farce. Hold your tongue in the halls of justice. And that's it. You have presented a veritable treasure trove of facts. Consider that there's no jury here, and she is guilty. Grace Bloodlines was murdered by the hand of the architect. So this is the truth. Thank you for your work, investigator.
This is nonsense.
What? How dare you?
Do your job.
Hey, Doom Training, how's it going? What kind of game is this? Paradise Killer is a visual novel murder mystery kind of thing. And you've come in right at the end where I'm trying to solve a big conspiracy to kill a bunch of council members, and they've had to go through a bunch of hoops to do it.
How dare you?
Henry will be executed, and the freak will be sent back to the Idle Lands. This is my courtroom. I am justice incarnate. You do not have the authority to end the trials. You have been found guilty. You will receive your punishment. Trials continue. Alright. Eat shit, Carmelina. That's save. Just remember not to save over the third save file. Alright, what are we doing now? Who killed the Holy Seal Marshals? Alright, this is Akiko, I think. First Holy Seal that protects the council is made up of 2 high-ranking God Justice Marshals, fearsome warriors trained to neutralize potential threats to the council. Who killed them? And how? Last night, the Taloned Hand of Death reached out for the first Holy Seal guards. They were butchered at their post. Who snatched the life from them? Was it the accused, or is there another truth skulking on the periphery of our knowledge? They were elite marshals and gave their lives guarding our beloved council. How were they killed?
I have a bad feeling.
I have reason to believe the killer may not have breached the seals last night. There is evidence that points to one or more killers breaching the seals and planting their tools for murder 2 days ago. What about the murdered guards? They were murdered last night, but their murder may not be tied to the actual murder of the council.
Paradise feels.
I will show you the truth. Investigator, please review your case file and confirm who you wish to accuse. Alright, I can't think now. Lydia or Akiko, because either of them could have done it. It's not Henry. Like, Lydia could have done it, but on the other hand, she wouldn't have needed to do the damage. Great. No, because they broke in 2 days ago. They weren't killed then. cool art style. Yeah, I really like this game. It has a lot of personality to it. I'm gonna say it's Akiko, because I think Lydia would have broken in 2 days ago, which means the guards weren't there. They weren't there to be killed. So Akiko.
Paradise feels wrong.
The Grand Marshal holds the answers. Norchito, you're out of your mind. Yes, deep in their hat. They accuse me of murdering my own marshals. Deeple Nab. Present your evidence. Okay. Well, they're not the marshals, for one. They're not your marshals. Unexpected glint of truth in the riverbed of mystery.
I have a bad feeling.
The dead bodies at the first seal aren't marshals. It's a lie, Norchito. Where are the real marshals?
Don't test.
My suspicion is somewhere in the barracks. You have anything to say, Grand Marshal? Tora minchuna, selichka tarfikura. I do my best with that. Grand Marshal, this is a courtroom. Keep your language in check.
Don't test me.
Blood sample from the dead guards doesn't match any records for the marshals. He's lying. The PDA got it wrong. Did Starlight get it wrong? Is this really the truth?
Crime is repulsive.
This is the truth, Judge. The blood doesn't match. Those bodies are not marshals. Did you run a DNA test on the bodies? No. Dr. Doomjazz told me that the server containing the necessary DNA files has been corrupted. Is this true? Yes, Judge. My system's automated backup failed. Checked the one on the moon, and that had corrupted as well. We recovered the data. The only people that can are on the next island, and we're in lockdown. You suspect foul play? There's no way to tell. Troubling. Carry on, investigator.
Is this a fact?
Akiko refused to let Doomjazz examine the bodies. Why? She didn't want to dishonor their sacrifice. This is a break in procedure. Give their lives in service. Their bodies should not be desecrated by an examination.
Is this a fact?
I believe she was trying to... wait, no, it's the wrong voice. I believe she was trying to hide that the blood didn't match. Why?
The facts.
Akiko is in a relationship with Captain Voth, who was stationed at the First Seal last night. Don't you dare say his name, Norchito! Do not dishonor him with your lies! How do you know this, Love Dies?
I have a bad feeling.
Crimson testified to it. Miss Acid? I can't divulge my sources, but it's true.
When love dies.
Relationships between the Grand Marshal and her troops are expressly forbidden. Dr. Doomjazz testified that the council had found out about her relationships with her troops. You can't keep anything to yourself. You see a bit of leg, can you? Oh, sorry, Akiko. Never thought you were involved in any of this. I am duty bound to aid an investigation. Did it work? Did it get you laid? Stand you? Enough. Do not taint the sanctity of this Church of Truth.
I don't like this.
Kawami told him that the council were going to strip her of her authority on the next island. If Akiko knew this, it would give her motive to kill the council. Soldiers are sworn to give their lives in service. As their commander, I didn't take the honor of a glorious death from them. Then why did you switch the bodies? Bodies weren't switched. You made this up. And you proved the bodies weren't switched, Grand Marshal. There are records in the barracks. Judge, the barracks have become Akiko's own private fiefdom. The marshals are not loyal to the Syndicate or the gods. They are loyal to her. Any proof she can magic out from the barracks can't be trusted. I agree with you, investigator.
The facts and the truth.
Akiko didn't want her troops to die. She knew about the murder and switched them. And you proved that.
Crime cannot hide.
Akiko removed 2 prisoners from the barracks prison. Do you have proof they are the murdered guards? No, but they are unaccounted for. They were never logged back into the prison after being removed. And even make up a convincing story for her lie.
I don't like this.
The maintenance shed near the council building shows signs of habitation. There are drag marks and human waste inside.
Crime is repulsive.
Akiko stored them in there and switched them out when the time came. You have anything else? The guards were killed with a damaged blade. Damaged blade? The lacerations on their throat were ragged. This indicates a blade with nicks or damage would have caused them. Akiko's sword is battle damaged and would have caused the messy lacerations on the victims. What about the blade Henry was found with? Henry's blade was a new, perfect blade. It doesn't have a serrated edge. It wouldn't have made a ragged cut.
Crime
Akiko staged the guard murder and scapegoated Henry. She made a mistake or got too cocky, though, and didn't use the right blade. Sorry. She made a mistake or got too cocky, though, and didn't use the right blade to kill the guards. If anything else, I can break Akiko's alibi. Akiko went to execute Henry, but alleges that Henry escaped at 2352. She claims she found him outside the council building at 003. Oh, so how do you say midnight in military speak? Anyway. I call witness as I left the desolation cell. Go to the barracks to organize the search for Henry. Anyone confirm that the Grand Marshal returned to the barracks? The marshals confirmed that she went back to the barracks. However, it is hard to take their word as they are fiercely loyal to you and refuse to give me any physical evidence. Did you confirm the phone call? Akiko's phone records are apparently classified, and the investigator isn't allowed access to them. That didn't stop me doing it, though. Witness confirmed he got a call from Akiko. I took Witness's phone and analysed the records at a comms tower. Starlight did some backtracing on the calls, and it appears Akiko lied. The call she made to Witness wasn't from the Desolation Cell. The comms tower puts her location at Syndicate HQ, which throws her timeline of events into question and puts her near the scene of the crime. I'm not even going to attempt to say that. Watch your language in the House of Justice. She's lying! The little pocket calculator is wrong. She hasn't checked my phone. The data is incorrect. Witness testified that on the call from Akiko, he couldn't hear the Desolation Cell's distinctive, dreadful atmosphere or the ocean. That isn't conclusive proof, but it still suggests she wasn't where she claims. Rock of secrecy has been lifted and the truth exposed. The Grand Marshal's alibi has been broken. Do you have anything else? I think that's it. That's it. I have nothing left. Good work, Loved Eyes. I have considered your truth. There's no jury. The truth in this case file sparkles brilliantly. Truth is revealed, truth is known, and the truth proves Akiko guilty. You have anything to say, Grand Marshal? The harsh light of truth has shone upon your crime. You will be sentenced to death. You were sworn to protect our beloved council. You pledged your blade for so long. You were a beacon of purity. Now you will be executed and the marshals will lose their leader. The island sequences will never be the same again. Why did you do it? Who said I wouldn't hang for this, Tarfa? Beg your pardon, Grand Marshal. This was never part of the plan, you pompous Tarfa. Who are you talking to? Carmelina, you said this would work. I have a gun in my head. If I'm going down for this, so are you. The ravings of the guilty? I have no idea what she's talking about. That's everything, Akiko. You have nothing left to lose. If you were set up, you can have revenge. Promise to induct my soldiers into the syndicate if I helped you. Now I'm going to be executed. I'm not even going to try. Faked Henry's escape. I was supposed to deliver him to outside the council building. Phone witness and report that I found him after the council were dead. Carmelina.
This is nonsense.
She's lying. She's been found out in her own little scheme, and now she's trying to take innocent people down with her. Took Henry to the barracks at the council building. Official report is a lie. I was ordered to kill my troops. Bonds born on the battlefield cannot be broken. Switch the guards out for prisoners and kill the fakes. She's lying. Would never kill my own soldiers. They mean everything to me. They deserve better than the endless cycle of death on these islands. I wanted them to become more. They deserve better than the endless cycle of death on these islands. Huh? Why did you say that twice? Marshals have served for so long. They deserve paradise too. She needed me for her plan, but I couldn't go through with it. Switched the marshals for prisoners and killed them. This gets more and more interesting. Her admission doesn't change the fact that Witness was involved with Henry's escape. There's more to uncover. This sounds like conspiracy, Judge. Open a case file. Truth becomes clearer. Alright, eat shit, I could go. Alright, get safe. Okay. What was the last one? This one. KHX is missing. Alright, we get to throw Yuri under the bus again. KHX is Syndicate's master craftsman and designer of the second Holy Seal that protects the Council. He hadn't been seen for a number of days. Our craftsman KHX is missing. Was he the victim of a crafted tragedy? He disappeared a number of days ago. Strange for a Syndicate member, but suspicious because he crafted the second Holy Seal. Did someone try to obtain the secret from him? Investigator, do you know what happened to KHX? He's dead, lying on the rocks on the coast of the island. Dead? Pangs of death gripped this island so tightly. Could this happen? Investigator, please review your case file and confirm who you wish to accuse. No. No. Yep. Eat shit, Yuri.
Crime cannot hide.
I believe Yuri's behind the disappearance. Save me some trouble here and cooperate, Yuri. Not going down with that fight, freak. You need to prove it. Okay. KHX's dead body was clutching Yuri's ring. How do you know it belongs to Yuri? Well, look at it. Lydia confirmed it. Yuri had apparently lost it. In this case, he lost it in the hand of a murder victim. KHX had it in a death grip. I believe he pulled it off in the struggle when he knew he was going to die. He held onto it in death to give us a clue. Someone is trying to frame me. They stole my ring and planted it at the scene. Is there any evidence that the ring had been planted? Nope. This was gripping it tightly. If it had been planted, it would have had to be done before rigor mortis set in. You people are out of your minds. This wasn't me. There are drag marks leading away from KHX's workshop. I believe Yuri killed him to get the key to the second seal and tried to hide his body. How does Killer come from anywhere? This is a farce. To be fair, yeah. Yuri shut down the boat rides around the island on the same day the KHX went missing.
Don't test me.
Yuri picked a bad place to dump the body and needed to make sure it wouldn't be found. Yuri. Shutting down the boats is one of my duties. Nothing out of the ordinary. Why you do it early?
Wrong.
Cares about the boats. They're only there for citizens. Try and block out the mundanity of their existence for a few minutes. I shut them down early. So what? Just getting work done. Nothing to present. It shines like the moon on a cloudless night. This is part of your orders as well, Yuri. Fine, I got the key for the second seal for her. KHX was an unfortunate
We
casualty.
have achieved perfection.
This is the ravings of someone deceived by a god that's been caught out. We'll get to you later. And you got it by force. Wasn't supposed to be like that. I offered him a council seat and hoped he'd turn. We fought and I smashed him with a tool he had lying around. How did you get the key from him? His laptop was unlocked. It wasn't hard to find. Copied the file, dumped his body, and left.
I am the
Nonsense! I've considered your truth. Truth proves guilty. Eat shit again, Yuri. I get to kill him twice now. Save. This one. Okay, the council constructed a doorway to a plateau in space. The dreadful monuments there are used to open the second Holy Seal. Lady Lovedoes, what is the second Holy Seal and how was it breached? Take us for a holiday to the land of truth. Let us sip cocktails of facts on the beach of
I
justice.
have a bad feeling about this.
With the help of KHX, the council constructed a puzzle-based monument system on a plateau on a desolate planet outside of our solar system. The door in the council building acts as a portal to this antique part of space. Antique part of space.
Sure.
The obelisks on the beach provide the solution to the puzzle and are activated using KHX's key. Or Starlight. The key carries a protocol which handshakes with the obelisk's nightmare computer. Starlight can crack it. Investigator, please review your case file, yada yada yada. Alright, not entirely sure who to throw under the bus for this one. Because it's clearly, it's him as well. But it's also Lydia. Lydia.
Crime cannot.
I believe Lydia went through the seal. This is a joke, LD?
Show me your truth.
Space helmet.
Crime cannot hide.
I found a hidden space helmet that smells of Lydia's perfume.
Don't
The
test.
council use helmets to breathe in space when they traverse the second seal. Whoever went through the second seal would also need one. Only linking it to Lydia by her perfume. Any of the council could have used it previously. Lydia's perfume is a unique blend. Only she has the recipe. No one else could have used it with this helmet. Isn't that right, Lydia? I don't know what to tell you, LD. Someone's trying to set me up with that. I have a unique blend of perfume, but maybe someone got a hold of it to frame me. Did you find any evidence of this? Nope.
Show me your truth.
Got it.
The Obelisk Nightmare computer had been accessed remotely using a wireless device, presumably from the clifftop. There's a clear vantage point, and using remote access allows you to obscure the login.
Show me your truth.
I don't.
Overlooking the Obelisk computer is a cliff with tire tracks on. Lydia is the only one on the island with a car.
What are you talking about?
Come on, LD, that's circumstantial. We used to hang out all over the islands in my car.
Show me your truth.
On the clifftop looking over the obelisk is a scratched out sketch in the dirt of the puzzle solution.
Is this a fact?
Believe Lydia used the key remotely, sketched out the solution, and then breached the second seal.
Show me your truth.
Crime is
I found Lydia's tablet rammed down a drain. It contains an email with a file. A file is the key to the second seal obelisks. Do you have any idea who the sender was? Witness.
when love dies.
In addition, Crimson told me that she managed to obtain the key from KHX on behalf of Witness. That's a revelation, investigator.
I don't like.
Wasn't relevant to the KHX prosecution at the time. Multiple parties were out to secure the key to the second seal. So, Witness got the key and passed it to Lydia.
I don't like this.
I believe so. Mrs. Daybreak, do you have anything to say? I don't know what LD's talking about. I never saw what that message was. Do you have proof that she used it?
Show me your truth.
I don't, actually. What about Lydia's alibi? Tell me about Lydia and Sam's alibi. Lydia told me she was at the Paradise Gates with Sam. They started the warm-up sequence and were waiting there while the murder happened. The Nightmare computer logs on the gate confirm this. The warm-up sequence was started at 23:57. You got anything that contradicts this? As it happens, an alibi for last night is irrelevant. Crimes began a number of days ago. What do you mean?
Got it.
I have found evidence which suggests that the Daybreaks were involved with this crime, but their involvement did not occur last night.
The fact and the
They breached the Holy Seals to sow the seeds of crime 2 days ago. The crime was not one of opportunity. An opportunity was crafted and required prior planning. All evidence I present against them must be taken in this context. Whatever happened last night had the groundwork laid by the Daybreaks 2 days ago. What is this evidence? Trust me, Judge, when we get to it, we'll cover it. Truth is a meal, all ingredients need to be present. I wouldn't do this for anybody else, but there is a reason that I called the investigation freak out of exile. Court trusts you.
What are you talking?
What the hell? This isn't right.
Come on, LD.
Come on, LD. After all this time, how can you suspect us? We were waiting to leave paradise. This is a joke, LD. Taking some facts and made a lie, not a truth. You've twisted the world into a new image. You're wrong, LD. Do not question my decision when you're within the domain of justice. We have stopped at the highway service station of truth. Lydia and Sam's alibi is broken. I have considered your truth and... truth proves?
Lydia guilty.
Lydia is guilty. You've been a faithful and devoted member of our glorious syndicate for so long. Why would you turn your back on us now? Penalty for this crime is death. You will be executed by a bullet of justice from the gun of truth. This is the end of your eternal road trip, Lydia. Why? God damn it, LD. I'm dead, right? Damn it all to hell.
I have a bad
Punishment is execution. It wasn't supposed to work out this way. This was designed to be unsolvable. Never thought you'd be brought back.
God damn it, LD.
I helped so I could leave these islands behind. I don't care about Perfect 25.
What the hell?
Help who? Witness. He said if I helped, I could leave the syndicate.
I have a bad feeling.
Help with what? Deliver a cargo. I don't know what it was. Heavy as hell, though. Almost cracked the axles. Just had to get it into the council building a couple of days ago. What was the cargo? No idea. Didn't ask questions. I just got it inside the council building. It was a black security crate. What about the other seals? Oh, God damn it, yeah, those two. I assume Sam helped. No, LD, it was just me. No, it wasn't. I really doubt that. You were going to leave the syndicate by yourself? It's okay, Lydia. I can't live here without you, can I? If you're guilty, I'm guilty, aren't I? We promised each other too much, didn't we? It can't be for nothing, can it? We work together. For witness. If Lydia's gonna die, I want to go with her. Heaven sounds better than an island without her, doesn't it? It was 2 days ago, LD. I don't know what the hell happened to that building last night, but we were in there 2 days ago. We followed Witness's plan and opened all the seals. Took his crate through and hid it in the penthouse.
Is this a fact?
Crime to end all crimes, set up 2 days ago. You have a conspiracy, Love Dies. There is no fucking hell. What is this voice? I've lost it. There is no conspiracy. The guilty are trying to take me down with them, jealous of my righteousness in the face of their heresy.
Bullshit.
That's a bag of crap. You promised me and Sammy that we'd be able to leave the syndicate if we helped. We knew we shouldn't. We knew whatever you were planning would be an atrocity. Been here too long. There are only so many millennia that can be endured, aren't there? The world needs to be seen. Islands kill the mind, don't they? Truth becomes clearer. Okay, save. This one. Ooh. Should have kept like tea or something for this game. Okay. Who opened the third seal? The third seal is a third seal is a blood lock coded to the blood of the council members. I need to find out who opened the lock on the night of the murder. Someone breached the third holy seal and took a step away from innocence towards crime. Please bring us a meal of truth so that we may gorge on justice. Lady Love Dies, what is the third seal? A blood lock that is coded to council members. To get through it, you either need council blood in your body or a sample to trick the lock. We have a confession. Lydia and Sam breached the seals. Is that the whole truth, or does another truth lurk here? Yeah? Wait. Fuck it. There's more truth to find. Who went through it? Yeah, it's this. Okay, this is gonna be weird.
The facts and the truth.
I believe Dainanigate was the one who could get through the coded lock. Who is Dainanigate? Mysterious killer hidden on the island. Tantalizing truth. The secret lies within the architect's alibi.
Do your job.
This is nonsense. The investigation freak is fabricating a lie.
What?
I had nothing to do with the dreadful events of last night. I was at Witness's apartment all night until we were summoned by a judge for the crisis meeting. That's true. The building logs confirm her entry time at 9 p.m. and her exit after the murder. Are you able to disprove it? Witness stepped out onto his balcony for 5 minutes to take a call from Akiko. Carmelina was unaccounted for in those 5 minutes. Takes more than 5 minutes to get to the council building, commit a crime, and return, doesn't it? And the building logs would have registered her returning.
Sorry.
That's true.
Crime is rep-
When Carmelina architected the islands, she constructed a network of trans-dimensional corridors that allow her to move across the island in an instant.
This is nonsense.
That is absolute nonsense. Secret trans-dimensional corridors? Are you serious? Is the truth really hiding in these bizarre facts?
Paradise
I found Carmelina's son in a hidden vault on the mountain. His name was Dainanigate, and he gave me this key which unlocks the corridors.
Oh,
From this vault, the corridors connect to Witness's apartment and the council building.
is this a fact?
In the 5 minutes Witness was out on his balcony taking a call, Carmelina could have used the corridor to get to the council building. This is a shocking revelation. Can you prove it? Starlight can verify my movements. User LLD traveled between the exits of these corridors in 0.021% of the time it would take on foot.
Believe what you want.
This is all a lie. Investigator cooked up. I have verified Starlight's data. Lady Love Dies is telling the truth. Why not create a corridor straight into the penthouse?
That's it.
I don't believe you can make a corridor if you don't know the destination. Carmelina has never been to the penthouse, so she couldn't make a corridor to it. There is a corridor leading from outside of the penthouse back to Dainanagate's vault. I believe he inherited his mother's power to make corridors and escaped back to his room by making one. Never expected anything like this, Love Dies. Carmelina had a window of opportunity and used it to travel via her secret corridors, get Dainanagate, and deposit him at the council building. Carmelina went into isolation 25 years ago. Why? No one knows.
Paradise.
She claimed it was to work on a new project, but no one in the syndicate ever saw what the result was. I think she had a child in secret. Who's the father? Unknown. This sounds like a conspiracy. Architect Carmelina's alibi is broken.
Show me your truth.
Dainanagate's blood has been used on the third seal lock. The blood lock registered his blood last night.
Show me your truth.
Before he killed himself, Dainanagate told me he killed the council. To kill the council, he would have needed to get through the seals.
Show me your truth.
Dainanagate's blood is in the penthouse. He was there last night.
Show me your truth.
Okay, that's everything. Henry's blood was logged on the blood lock, but this was clearly planted. Doesn't prove he went through the lock. Judge, I think you and I both know that this is bigger than Henry and he's being scapegoated. The truths are strange on this island. I agree. Truth is revealed, truth is known, the truth proves.
Finds Dainanagate guilty.
Dainanagate is guilty, but he's already dead, so we don't have to do anything about that. Who opened the third seal? Sam and Dainanagate. Okay, save. This one. Alright, who breached the fourth holy seal? The fourth holy seal lies deep within the dense fog of abstruse mysteries this island has to offer. Lady Love Dies, what is the fourth holy seal? It requires godliness to pass through. Godliness. How did the council pass through it?
I don't.
Montserrat owned a piece of Crying Grudge's flesh in a pendant. That would allow him to open the seal. This means that the council can only enter with Montserrat. But we have a confession. Lydia and Sam breached the seals. Is that the whole truth? Or does another truth lurk here? There's more.
When love dies,
There's more.
all that remains are the
Who breached the fourth seal and found themselves at the scene of carnage? Dainanagate again.
crime is repulsive.
I believe Dainanagate got through the seal.
Show me your truth.
Don't test.
Dainanagate had a strange piece of flesh fused to his body. Just looking at it overwhelmed me with a feeling of cosmic dread.
Test me.
I went to see Crying Grudge. He told me that Carmelina carved a lump of his flesh off.
The facts and
I believe she fused that flesh with Dainanagate, creating a killer that could pass through the fourth seal.
Show me your truth.
We have already found Dainanagate guilty of going through the third seal. To complete his mission, he would have needed to breach the fourth seal as well. That's it. Dainanagate's guilty again. We already have a confession from the Daybreaks. They went through all of the seals 2 days ago. Bizarre truths, dangerous facts, the fear of mystery.
Court finds Sam.
Court also finds Sam guilty for his confessed involvement 2 days ago. Okay. Okay, saving. The mystery of the dead killer demon. Demonic invasions occur on most islands, and the marshals hunt the demons down. What the hell is one doing inside the council penthouse? That is a good question. Lady Lovedyes, you have a case file about a killer demon inside the penthouse. The shoots in play grow bizarre like an old tree grows gnarled. Killer demon? What killer demon?
I have a bad feeling.
I found a dead killer demon inside the council penthouse. There aren't supposed to be any demons on the island. Killer demon in the council penthouse. What was it doing there? Killing things. It's a killer demon. It has the blood of several council members on its claws. It was involved in the murder of the council. It appears that it burst out of a hidden security crate and attacked the council. How did it die? Montserrat shot it. Montserrat shot it during the murder. There was a Fukada bullet that came from Montserrat's gun in the killer demon's head. It was a good shot.
All that remains.
Anything to do with your cargo, Lydia? Black security crate? Yep. That's it. Really contain a killer demon? Looks like it.
Crime is repulsive.
That makes witness guilty. Working in the light of the gods makes me guilty of nothing. You need to prove many accusations in court. He's right, Lovedyes. Dark deduction of the dead demon's destruction is for another case file. Truth about where it came from must be dredged from the swamp of mystery first. Witness. Yep, witness. It's definitely not Henry.
The facts and the truth.
The righteous man transgressed. Witness is the origin of the killer demon. Laughable. I am a holy man, not a sinner. I found the killer demon along with a demonic containment crate in the penthouse. A demonic containment crate? It is some kind of incarceration device that imprisons the demon with holy restraints. There are bindings and manacles covered in holy wards. These restrained the killer demon and kept it contained. Why? It was likely placed there ahead of time as a means to kill the council.
Show me your truth.
That's your evidence.
Paradise feels
There is a secret demonology lab hidden within the dead zone. The lock on it is coded to Witness's blood vial. That is an old panic room. I never used it for demonology. Someone has planted that evidence.
I have a bad feeling.
That lab has the same crates as the one in the penthouse. During the extermination 10 years ago, Witness managed to capture a killer demon and contain it. A heretical accusation! How could I have done that? There's a tunnel running from Sam's Bar to the Dead Zone. Witness has been seen using it to access the Dead Zone. Seen by who? A sinner that would besmirch the name of a holy man.
Show me your truth.
Crime cannot.
Carmelina confessed to me that Witness maintained a secret demonology lab on the island in an abandoned bunker. Lies, lies, lies. This is a persecution of the holy.
Show me your truth.
Crime is repulsive.
Last night, at midnight, Witness made a phone call to an unknown number. That number matches the number on a receiver attached to the demonic containment crate inside the penthouse.
I don't like
The receiver was designed to open the crate when it received a call. This would let the killer demon out, presumably to attack the council. A ridiculous accusation. Why would I want to release a killer demon? Demons are abominations.
Is this a fact?
Why not explain how the phone number you dialed matches the receiver? I can't explain a lie fabricated by a sinner. And you prove this accusation. I verified the data by using Witness's personal phone and a comms tower. He made the call and the receiver picked up, unlocking the demonic containment crate. Lies.
Show me your truth.
Crime cannot.
We have the testimony of Lydia and Sam. People who face the death sentence and have nothing to lose. They can say whatever they want. There is no consequence when you stand over the precipice of execution. He's right.
Show me your truth.
He's not. Well, whatever. Consider the truth, and witness is guilty.
And guilty.
You have overseen so many wonderful islands. Why turn your back on us now? Such is the burden of a martyr. Who may think of me as a sinner, but I work for a holy purpose. You have all strayed from the path, and the gods weep.
The facts and the
Hope they weep for you as well.
truth are the same.
What was the play here? The killer demon was placed in the penthouse as a remote weapon. The security crate was hidden in the room. When the killer demon was released, it attacked everyone in the room on sight. That sounds risky. I don't know if it was meant to kill all of the council, just the presence of the demon would be enough to scare the council. Dreadful truth. And saving. Okay, it's the big one. This is the one we started the whole game with. The crime to end all crimes. Last night, the council were murdered as they birthed the next island through meditation. Was it a power play or killing for kicks? Who did it and why? Fucking everybody, by the sounds of things. The crime to end all crimes. The murder in the night. The paradise killer. Hey, it said the name of the game. Everybody drink. Who killed the council? Truth has aged like a fine whiskey. How does it... Does whiskey... I suppose, yeah. How does the whiskey on this island taste? Pour us a glass of truth so that we may sip upon a vintage blend of justice. I want to know who held the knife. The killer was set up by a mastermind. We will deal with that later. I want to know who gripped a knife of murder in their palm of guilt. Show us the ultimate truth. Well, that's Dainanagate. Because he literally held a knife. But then there's also the killer demon.
When love dies,
Dainanagate is the paradise killer.
Show me your truth.
Before he killed himself, Dainanagate told me he killed the council. He was given this mission by his mother, Carmelina. She engineered a killer. His room was bare besides knife combat training equipment.
Do your job.
These trials are over. This is a big lie. No, it isn't. Dainanagate confessed to everything.
Show me your truth.
is this a
I found a knife covered in the council's blood on Dainanagate's corpse. If he didn't kill the council, the only way he could have got that knife is if someone had taken it to the penthouse, splashed blood on it, and before taking it to him. That is extremely unlikely.
Show me your truth.
paradise?
Dainanagate's blood is at the scene. He was shot by Montserrat and left blood splatter in... Should be blood spatter, right? In the penthouse. This proves that he got through the seals. Either Montserrat shot him. Presumably in self-defense, Dainanagate attacked as the council's meditation finished. Montserrat was attacked, but as he was, he fired his gun, wounding Dainanagate. Montserrat was growing paranoid. One of the manifestations of this seems to be carrying a weapon. I believe leader Montserrat was the most awake while the others were still coming round from their meditation. Dainanagate got to him, but as he attacked, Montserrat shot. Dainanagate fled after the bullet went through him.
Show me your truth.
We know he breached the fourth holy seal. I'm fairly certain he didn't just turn around and go home after making it to the entrance of the penthouse. Also fair. I have considered your truth. There's no jury here. Secret killer is the truth. Truth is revealed, the truth is known, truth proves. Dainanagate is guilty. It's also the killer demon, though. Can we say it's also the killer demon? Tendrils of conspiracy snake around us. Starlight has a case file that will help us chop back the tendrils and expose the truth hiding within. View the evidence. Carmelina's conspiracy. Review the evidence and prepare to speak with judge. It's okay. I know this. I know all this stuff. It's fine. And you explain this conspiracy. Can you refine the truth from the ore of crime?
Don't test me.
I believe that Carmelina initiated a conspiracy to kill the council last night. She created Perfect 25 and wanted to make sure it was hers. Carmelina is being punished for her father's crimes. The Silence family were barred from ever being on the council as part of his punishment. Crimson told me that Carmelina has put in a number of motions to join the council that have all been denied. She's a genius architect that has helped the Syndicate birth a potentially perfect island. Does she feel she deserves a seat on the council?
When love dies,
She knows the 25th island will be perfect. She worries she won't get credit for it.
I don't like this.
Witness testified that he is worried that Carmelina has changed. Maybe she expects more reward for her craft.
Crime cannot hide.
Carmelina had a secret child, Dainanigate. She kept him hidden in the transdimensional corridors that she built with her skills as the architect.
Is this a fact?
When I found Dainanigate, he told me his mission had been to kill the council. He had a knife slick with the blood of council members. He completed his mission. Dainanigate would birth a new syndicate, dying for Carmelina's sins.
Crime is repulsive.
Carmelina took a lump of flesh from the god-crying grudge to get through the fourth seal. She fused this to Dainanigate's body.
Paradise feels
Yuri confessed to being recruited by Carmelina.
the fact.
Yuri got the key to the second seal from KHX under orders from Carmelina.
I don't.
I believe Yuri helped Henry obtain forbidden books on demonology.
Is this a
If
fact?
Henry became possessed by a demon, it would initiate the end of the island and allow Carmelina's plan to be put in
I
play.
have a bad feeling.
Henry's possession called for an exorcism. Carmelina wanted Henry to kill Grace Bloodlines to give him a prior history of murder. When he didn't step up, Carmelina intervened and killed Grace herself.
Don't test me.
A demonically possessed citizen would be the perfect tool.
The facts and the truth.
Carmelina recruited Akiko into her plan.
When love dies.
Akiko aided her by purposely leaving Henry alone with Grace.
When love dies.
Akiko faked Henry's escape, putting a possible killer into play. I believe Akiko was instructed to kill the first seal marshals but didn't. She switched the bodies to protect them.
Crime can.
Carmelina's plan was achieved by using her transdimensional corridors.
I have a bad feeling.
Her alibi looked perfect, but she knew Witness would leave the room when he got a call.
I don't.
She knew Akiko would call at the right time and use that opportunity to slip out of Witness's apartment, get Dainanigate, and deliver her killer to the council building. Do you have anything to say, Architect?
I am the leader.
You people would have nothing if it weren't for me.
How dare you?
All these islands that you drifted along on, all your tragic little lives, all given to you by me.
How dare you?
I facilitate the syndicate, I craft your homes.
How dare you?
I have never been rewarded for my work, never been on the council, always living off to the side. Not even Perfect 25 got me the recognition I deserve. I don't expect the world, just some kind of reward to show what I did was worth it. Craft is its own reward, which is something she's been saying for the whole game. Be quiet, freak. What would you know?
Paradise feels.
How did you know you'd be made leader during the crisis?
Is its own reward.
That's the irony. I didn't. I didn't expect justice incarnate to reverse the law and make me leader. So what was the play on the next island?
How dare you?
When the chips are down, every one of the syndicate is a coward and a sycophant. You all want your little bits of power and for your little lives to carry on ticking by.
Beg your pardon.
The next council would be scared. All seniority would be gone, and I would be the one that had crafted Perfect 25. I would make sure I had the throne.
You have no evidence.
My father was a victim, but treated like a criminal. He was executed by a coward. Oh, people never appreciate what others do for you.
When love dies.
The Grand Marshal would give you a loyal army to make sure of it.
Crime is repulsive.
The plan failed, the truth is known. You arrogantly believed everyone would believe Henry, a citizen, was capable of breaching the Holy Seals and murdering the Council. Justice is immune to arrogance. Hideous, heinous truth, a vile truth. Architect, you have been found guilty of conspiring to kill the Council. Punishment is death. Oh, but wait, there's more! The Onyxian claws of conspiracy tear at the flesh of this island. Can feel the dreadful shadow of this conspiracy looming over us. Can you explain this conspiracy? View the evidence. Witness this conspiracy. Okay.
The facts and the truth are not.
I believe that Witness initiated a conspiracy to kill the council last night. Witness has become a fanatic. He has radicalized himself as a devoted servant of the gods. He believes the Syndicate has strayed from the holy mission, and I believe he wanted to put the fear of the gods in us. Montserrat was devolving into paranoia, was becoming a dictator. Witness has repeatedly voiced his opposition to Montserrat's plans for the next island. Witness took matters into his own hands.
Got it.
Carmelina told me about Witness becoming rebellious against Montserrat's plans. Witness openly rejected Montserrat's plans to wipe certain events from history and tighten his grip over Syndicate members.
Crime cannot harm.
Witness has become obsessed with the idea of a cleansing tide of demons. Like the ancient Great Flood, he wants the Syndicate to be forced to start again.
Is this a fact?
Witness helped Henry escape last night by directing psychic death screams at Henry's cell to agitate him.
Crime cannot hide.
When Akiko opened the cell door, Henry would have the adrenaline needed to overcome his inhibitors.
Don't test me.
Henry is possessed by a demon. If Witness wanted a demon-related attack, Henry is a perfect weapon.
Paradise feels
The
right.
key to Witness's plan was planting a killer demon inside the council penthouse. That demon would kill the council and he'd get away with it. Witness made a call at midnight to a demonic containment crate that had been hidden in the penthouse, unlocking it remotely and allowing it to start its attack. Witness had been experimenting in demonology in a secret bunker within the Dead Zone. He imprisoned the killer demon and later weaponized it. Sam has a secret tunnel running from his bar to the Dead Zone. Witness used that to subvert the security on the Dead Zone and get in. Witness recruited Lydia and Sam into his conspiracy by promising to let them leave the Syndicate on the next island. Two ex-assassins are perfect tools. Witness got the demon containment crate into the council building by using Lydia. She rappelled down from the roof of the penthouse and took it in through the maintenance grate. Lydia went through the second seal on Witness's behalf.
Is this a fact?
Lydia and Sam worked together to get the demonic crate through the seals and into the penthouse a few days before the murder. The plan isn't foolproof. There were too many variables. Pinning your hopes on a wild killer demon and believing it wouldn't be traced back to you was foolish. No doubt the intention was a scare tactic more than anything else. Put the fear of the gods into the council to enact change. You used a killer demon as the messenger of angry gods to reshape the Syndicate. Plan didn't have to be perfect to get what you wanted. All you needed was a catalyst for change. On a day of horrible truths, this is one of the worst. Why, Witness? I am surrounded by sin and heresy. You are all focused on the islands and your own little ambitions. What about the gods? What about our holy mission? All but one of the pyramids sit empty, and we have existed for millennia. We are an embarrassment to the gods. The Syndicate needed rebuilding,
I have a bad feeling about.
and you would be the one to do it. The who is irrelevant. More important is why and how. Re-establish the priority in our faith. Resume our holy mission. Bathe in the radiance of our gods. I must die a martyr. I really tried to do the work of our astral lords. I wasn't enough, though. The sin on this island was too great. Hope heaven is everything you want it to be. Witness to the end. You are found guilty of conspiring to kill the council. The punishment is death. Alright, I think we got everyone except the two people they slept with. Suspicious, but that's fine. Parlor of Justice has played host to the truths of the investigator. Were the truths as expected? Did esoteric knowledge reveal the truth, or did it remain hidden in mystery? Investigator will become executioner and will execute justice. Time to execute justice. Grand Marshal Akiko 14. Verdict is... execute. And Marshal Akiko 14 executed. Architect Carmelina. Verdict is... execute. Okay, but don't shoot the dog. Carmelina Silence executed. Crimson Acid. Verdict is... release. Dr. Doom Jazz. Verdict is... oh yeah. Henry Division. Verdict is... release. Except he's still possessed, so we can't really let him go anywhere. Fairy Woman, Lydia Daybreak. The verdict is... oof. Sorry, Lydia. Sam Daybreak. Verdict is... execute. Execute. Ugh. Witness to the end. Verdict is... execute. So we have a special gun because everyone's immortal, so... Yuri Knight. Verdict is... get fucked, Yuri. The unforgiving spectre. One last kiss. Verdict is... it's not like we could kill her anyway. She's dead already. Hidden killer. Dainanigate. Verdict is... he's already dead. The bizarre killer demon. The verdict is... release? You have proven that Henry had nothing to do with the crime to end all crimes. He was nothing more than a pawn in a dreadful game of murder and secrecy. You have earned the title of Grand Investigator. Weapon is unlocked. On the next island, you will reform the Paradise Psycho Unit. Island 24 is about to die. Island 25 waits for us. What kind of island will it be? You happy with your truths? Did you get the convictions you wanted? You entered into a battle with the facts, the truths, and the suspects. Did you emerge victorious? This courtroom could only allow so many truths to emerge from their hiding places. Are there more to hunt? I don't think so. A pretty exhaustive search. If you believe that things are not as they seem, there's still a way to punish the guilty. Grand Investigator Lady Loveties, leave you to execute justice at your discretion. Punish those that you deem guilty. Execution or exile are viable punishments. May also let them go free. Please work for the best interests of Perfect 25.
Time to breathe life back into paradise.
Thank you, Judge. It'll be my honor to execute justice. When you're ready to wave goodbye to Island 24, do so from the rear view mirror in Lydia's car. Power will take you through the Paradise Gates into Perfect 25. Use it at your discretion. You've been served. Those of you who have not been found guilty of destroying Paradise may leave and wrap up your business before we move to Perfect 25. Marshals shall take Henry back to his cell. Sorry, Henry. Marshals will clear away the executed. They will not be remembered. They will not be honored. Alright, back to these guys. She completed the job. Was there more to do? The investigator always trusted her heart. She would decide if Paradise had been saved. We are on Perfect 25, so it must have been saved. Saved isn't a binary state. Solving a crime doesn't mean the world is fixed. That's scary. It is. I hope she knew what she was doing. I'm sure she did. It's this Lady Loveties we're talking about. Okay. What's up, Judge? Paradise is indebted to you. No matter what truth you made, you believed in Paradise. Hope that we will never have to work together again. Hope that crime can be eradicated and Paradise can be perfect. That is an unrealistic dream. Crime infects every society. You are right. The Syndicate's way of governing is flawed. It always will be. Look forward to working with you again. Truth will always need an investigator and a judge. You have finished executing justice. Please move to the next island. Okay. So, I think we can talk to Doomjazz and some people, and then that's pretty much it. So I've missed a Starlight skin somewhere. That's one trophy. And there's another trophy for finishing the game in 10 minutes. Which definitely hasn't happened. So I'll have to do that myself. Because it's pretty tricky. I've seen like a couple of videos of people doing it, and it's pretty tricky. But let's see what Dr. DJ has to say for himself. And Shinji, why not? No! He scuttled his yacht. Well, let's have a chat with Shinji. And there goes the jet ski as well, so we can't get over the crying grudge. Did you try using this jet ski? I won't answer that. I really don't care. I managed to get it to the top of the pyramid and back. I sure could do that again, though. Laters. Kaboom. Bye, Shinji. Alright, Dr. DJ. You sunk your boat. Always do, Love Dies. Send the old girl off at the end of an island. Time to move on. Fresh start. Brace the future. You looking forward to the future, Love Dies?
I'm glad to be back.
Sun will come up on a new island. The warm light dancing on the ocean. Start of something new. Gonna play doctors and nurses one last time before the end of the island? No, kaboom. I'll see you on the next island. I'll have a new yacht that needs christening, Love Dies. I'll keep that in mind. Okay. Nope. Okay. Nearly fell off. Again. So there is a piece of evidence for Dr. Doomjazz in that he wanted to like make sure Akiko wasn't killed and like wasn't stripped of her title and something like that, and that he would have helped in the conspiracy, but I can't see how it actually ties in really. I think it's not relevant, but I don't know. There's a lot of questions in the game of how much of the evidence is like relevant, how much of it might be planted, if any of it is planted. And I don't believe the developer has ever said one way or the other. Which is probably for the best, because I think it would ruin the game if that was common knowledge. Okay, let's talk to Crimson. We can talk to Henry as well. Ladies back in town. You got your gun back. Justice has been served and the PPU will be reborn on Perfect 25. I've got a favor to ask. I'm not surprised. You need people for the Paradise Psycho unit, right? Want to be on the team? I'm the glamour of the battlefield, and I have good stock of secrets. You're hired. I'm on a corner office. Alright, fine, sure. She needs something for the end of the island, boss? No. To kill you. No. See you on the next island, Crimson. Sure thing, lady. Okay. Is there a quicker way to get to the Desolation Cell other than running the whole way? Probably not. Talking to Henry's gonna be a bit grim, because, like, he's not coming to the next island. You know, he's possessed for one, so he definitely can't come, but also he's not a syndicate member, he's a citizen. And citizens don't get to go to the next island. Run my ass all the way down here. There's also nobody protecting the cell now. Because Akiko is dead. Shot her right in the face. Okay. Oh, okay, just a marshal checking on him. That's fine. Alright, Henry. That. I'm amazed I'm still here. You were scapegoated. I was just doing my job. I appreciate it. It's the first time someone has stood up for me. I spent my entire life adrift. The world happened around me. I moved between currents. Nothing I did was ever good enough. Nothing ever worked. No one wanted me. You believe in the truth. Thank you. Goodbye. You can't leave this island. I'm just a shit-munching citizen. I'll load more of you to abduct for the next island, right? Got a demon in me. Can't have that on your precious new island, can you? Bye, Henry.
Whatever you fucking
What fucking ever. Alright then. Fast travel our way to the car, I think.
Sorry.
Answer. Guess I'm gonna have to walk. Alright, very good game, very good. Lydia can't pick me up. I gotta walk. Gotta walk the whole way. That's a good one. Okay, get to the car. Gotta take the long way. And then we're out of here. Alright, where's the car? Over there. Okay. Suppose we could have gone to Henry first if I had known fast travel wasn't gonna work. There's also the evidence, like, there's a bottle of blood that has all of the Syndicate members' blood in it. That was presumably fed to Henry to make it seem like he had... the demon inside of him had devoured some of the council members, but it never came up. Alright, away we go. Lydia gone, I guess I need to drive it out here. It's time to go. Yes, it is. I'm gonna get out of here. Closing island sequence 24 applications. Ready for island sequence 25. Work. Oh, you're coming too, are you? Work. Okay then, in the car. Perfect 25 awaits. New island, new council, the syndicate has been changed forever. Facts and truth and facts. Paradise needed saving. Was it worth it? Was it saved? I breathed life back into paradise. Time for perfect 25. I'm gonna miss Love Dice. We could have had something special. Nothing brings people together like the impending obliteration of a pocket of reality. Still, at least the case of the Paradise Killer got her out of exile. Wonder if her truths were right. Guess I'll never know. Hope perfect 25 was worth it. Obviously, I hope they all die in a fire, but for their sakes, I hope they enjoy it. Only known humans for a short amount of time, but they all seem to be idiots that only work for themselves. Sure, they'll fuck it up nicely. Anyway, time to watch reality die. Alright then. That's Paradise Killer. Created by Kaizen Gameworks, Ollie Clark-Smith, and Phil Crabtree. Good job, guys. Good job. So, that was my second time playing all the way through Paradise Killer. We are missing... with all of that, we are missing 3 trophies, and one of them's the platinum, so that doesn't really count. So 2 trophies. We're missing... do the speed run, so finish the game in 10 minutes, and we're missing find all the skins. So I don't know where... I think I'm missing 1. I don't know where it is. Anyway, whoops. Anyway, so that's Paradise Killer. I'll have to come up with something else for the next Foley Fables. I'm not sure what it'll be. I'm thinking maybe 13 Sentinels, but I don't know yet. I have to check. But while that's playing out, we can take a look at what we're going to be looking at on Friday. So this is Chinatown Detective Agency. It's recently out on...
What are you doing, Philip?
Recently out on everything except PlayStation, basically. It's a point-and-click cyberpunk detective game. I'm going to take a quick look at it on Friday, so I'll do like a one-shot video of it, just see what it's like. It looks interesting to me. I don't know if I'll make it a full playthrough. I probably won't, to be honest. But I'll check it out, see what it's like, do a couple of hours of it, and I know, have a bit of fun on Friday evening. But otherwise, I think I'm gonna leave it there.
For the both of us.
Gonna leave it there for tonight's stream. Let me turn off the desktop audio as well. Okay. Anyway, I'm probably gonna leave it there for tonight's stream. So thanks for joining, Friendship Supreme and your raid friends, and Bad MF and Friendship Supreme for your follows, and Doomtrain Inc. for joining in there at the end of the chat. Appreciate it, and anyone else who happened to be lurking in the chat as well. I hope you had fun. I hope I'll see you guys again. Friday, Chinatown Detective Agency. Saturday, Elden Ring. Sunday, weekly news recap. And then we're back around. Tuesday, Ghostwire Tokyo. Wednesday, something new. I don't know. Thanks for playing. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys. Bye-bye. Thank you.